Welcome to Sunday Dinner. I'm your host, Rob Villain. We're in this bitch for episode 28. We're kind of lagging behind because it's almost been a year since me and Rome started the show, but we're still stuck at in the 20s. But during this last year, we've all been kind of busy, so they've been kind of spaced apart. But we're back on track with being consistent. As always, I'm joined by my co-host. And of course, we're never on time. Show's supposed to start at 8. Today we got off at 8:20. So better late than never, right? But let me bring my right-hand man in, my co-host and my co-creator, the one and only Syndrome True Show.
Yeah, what's the deal, man? Do I got an echo?
Huh?
I got an echo? I hear echo.
No, I didn't hear no echo.
I'm good.
No, you good, you good. So what's up,
though, man?
Shit. Same old shit as last week, just finishing up the little remodel at the new location. Got all the flooring done in the main area. Then we're gonna start on the control room and everything this week, and hopefully in the next week and a half, we're back up and running.
Solid.
Yes,
That's
sir.
always what's up, man.
Yeah,
how's it been coming along though? You running any difficulties?
Well, it's not really difficulties. It's just because you've been here before, right?
To Rep's place? No, I haven't been upstairs.
Well, it's shaped weird. So, like, it's like a trapezoid. The main area is like a trapezoid with a round wall at the end. So it's
like some 70s shit.
Yeah, well, that's when the place was built. You figure the building's round, so it's going to be hard to get each individual.
Yes,
unit.
That makes a ton of sense.
Exactly. So, I mean, the angles for some of the tile was weird, but I laid all the tile and I saved the angles. I'm going to go pick up my pops on Tuesday morning, and I'm going to have him come do that shit. As I'm going to have him come do that as I'm starting to sand the walls and paint in the control room and in the booth. I got some equipment coming in later this week. Trying to figure out the color pattern that I'm going with, and with this time it's going to be a little different than the old location. So but more on that a little bit later. Our newest co-host is in the building as usual. She's the only one on time with me every week. Bianca.
I'm gonna drop out for a second.
How you doing this week, girl? Not bad, not bad. We having a little. Okay, let's see. You keep on going in and out. Let's see if that changes throughout the night. And until we get all that taken care of, let me bring in the one and the only 2K Dre.
You heard what the fuck? Let's go. Let's fucking pod.
Hey, when you jumped in the broadcast room,
yeah, she was logging. She was lagging.
Did you sign in or did you hit the link?
I used the link.
Okay. I gotta get you signed back in so we could broadcast from your page because I
signed in from my 2K Dre page though.
Okay.
On YouTube. I don't know if I signed in from my. I didn't sign in on my Facebook though, so I need to do that. Fuck, it's too late.
Well, no, I got to bring you back in through the back end and have you log in like that. So we'll get that taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's take it off there, off Periscope, and then let me go ahead and it's about to go live from your YouTube too. So
because that's
people in there. Syndrome's here, Bianca's here, me and Dre are here. It's another week. It was a pretty straightforward week over here at Villain Radio. We're just getting everything. I've been slacking after going to Vegas 2 weeks ago. I kind of haven't got back into the swing of things, so to speak. I just I've been doing the minimum that I needed to do, basically.
Oh, trust me, I know. I don't hear no fucking.
It's just
I
been.
don't hear none of them mixes and none of them picks for no. Yeah. You have been just sitting on your ass. Let's go.
Well, everything's still kind of packed up, but like I said, I got all the flooring in the podcast area done. All that shit. We're starting on the control room in the booth this week. I got some sanding and painting to do, and then I got to place all the installation and shit. The new desk will be here Thursday. So it's just a waiting game now because everything that I ordered is like taking a sweet time getting here. So
well,
other than that, though,
hurry up because I'm ready to get back in the fucking studio. I'm ready to get back in stew. Both ways, nigga.
It's just about ready. The podcast area is just about done. There's a couple things I got to do to get everything set up right for that. Because you know how my OCD is. Everything got to be on fucking point.
That's a fact.
Like last week, I did the podcast from the couch, and I just had like the green screen draped behind me, but it was uncomfortable as fuck because I couldn't like lean back, or I would have pulled the green screen off the ceiling.
Right.
So this week I moved everything out the way, set up the desk a little bit, so I could get some type of normalcy in here. But so far so good. Everything should be done. Tonight's show, we each got some topics. Even though it's no topics, we each kind of secretly come with something we want to talk about throughout the week. But we got a couple things we'll do tonight. I'm gonna premiere Critical's intro video to the 11th album that comes out on November 11th. We shot a shitload of videos when we went out there in April. Now I'm just slowly dropping them. We got Bugs 43rd in Louisiana video we shot about a week and a half ago. I'll probably premiere that next week on Sunday.
You gotta premiere that feature I did. You gotta premiere the feature I did for Tank Lucas. We ain't dropped that on here yet. Let the people see that bitch.
Yep, we could definitely do that too. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to Easy O'Hare. He's currently on tour with Conway and Stove.
My dog, that shit. I'm proud of that nigga for that shit, boy. You better hit that nigga with some air horns. Hit that nigga with some air horns. Yeah.
I like connecting dots. Okay, I love connecting dots and putting people in a position. And the way that played out, it was very organic and everything. But the Love Will Get You Killed tour hits Chicago this Friday night on the 17th. Tickets are almost sold out. So if you guys want to see,
got me a ticket, nigga. You got me a ticket, nigga. You a piece of shit, boy.
Bro, Griselda got a bunch of people in Chicago that they fuck with, so the guest list was filled up quick as fuck. Like quick. Like I gotta go. For me to get back there, I gotta actually work, not just enjoy the show. Which kind of
I'm gonna work too.
At least you did.
Which it is what it is. But
I got
that's
a job. I'm on the lights, nigga. Damn.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm gonna buy a ticket so I don't gotta work.
But
I'm gonna enjoy the show. Fuck
yeah, I'll get my ticket. Just get me backstage. Fuck it.
They opened the tour up in Atlanta on the 8th, and this nigga Stove wheeled out a stove on stage.
I seen that shit.
And had artists spray painting the stove during the performance, which was dope as fuck. So the Chicago show is going to be dope as fuck. They've had excellent turnout the whole way so far. I think they're in Philly tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out Stove, Conway the Machine, Easy O'Hare, the whole Drumworks, fucking music group, Shady, all those motherfuckers. That was basically my week in a nutshell. Just working on getting everything ready and shit like that. Oh, and hold on 1 second.
This nigga got another life vest. You heard me? I said this nigga got another life vest. Let me find out.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by the new and improved Bobby Backwoods Crazy Potent Treats. Hey. We got a new line of Krispies, new logo and everything. So you guys know what to do.
I gotta try them bitches out.
Hey, Skurlock was supposed to be here today, but I was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" He's like, "Edible," and that's all he messaged me, and he hasn't messaged me anything since then.
You know you got to get that 2K review.
His ass somewhere high as fuck, boy.
You got to get that 2K review. I got to eat the full. I got to eat the full one on the podcast and see how it goes.
Dog, I'm telling you, it's just not gonna end well, dog.
I did it with the juice, nigga. I did it with the juice. Now I got to do it with the. Now I got to do it with the motherfucking treats.
I'm gonna have a.
Your ass had me paranoid as hell on my drive home, dog. One day.
There's gonna be a new batch of drinks too, probably next week.
Yeah, I do need me some more than Bobby Backwood drinks. I ain't gonna lie.
Rome, how was your week?
It was pretty good, man. Pretty good. Work was kind of fucked up this week. But I made it. We actually had to work on Saturday, which sucks. I don't even work on the weekends, but
okay.
Other than that, it was cool though.
Okay. Bianca, how was your week?
Just another week, nothing special. We made it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn.
Nigga, we made it.
Okay, come on.
Dre, how much trouble did you stay out of this week?
Oh man, listen. Okay, what was my week like? I had a chill week, man. The draft for cuffing season is going according to everything.
Everything's looking up.
All the the picks, the one I got my eye on for the number one draft pick. They saying the right things in the draft interview. You know what I mean?
Good for her.
So I'm trying to see how that shit go.
You better.
So with that going on, it kind of made all the rest of my life a little calm the fuck down. So, but we've been kicking it.
Do you have a real process for cuffing season, dog?
Yeah,
are you like combine with it?
Yeah,
do you make
that's
good drills?
I seen the combine.
Drills?
Yeah, we seen the combine. Now we in the interview phase. We doing the interviews now. You know what I'm saying?
What is her 40 time?
Oh man, she getting that motherfucker done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's running
the research part of the cuffing season draft is the most important part because you got to play detective on Facebook. Make sure that her baby daddy ain't liking a bunch of old pics and all about the comments, so you ain't gonna have no problems there.
Listen, no kids.
Hey,
unicorn.
Or no kid. Hey, no kid. You know about them little grandma.
Man, the niggas can get away with that. Sure, it's hard.
Dre, do you have children?
I got children?
One. Well, come on.
No, we can't both have them.
You gotta be fair.
No, bro, because now you got to deal. I got to deal with your time and the time with us. Neither one of us gonna get to see each other. I'm cool. We gotta,
time would be made if it's birthday.
There's a whole story behind the logic of this that we ain't got time to break into right now. But I got a whole logic behind it.
It's definitely very terrible though, Bianca. I'm not gonna
it is, but it makes
we're all in on it. We know what's going on,
but am I terrible for being honest with myself? That's crazy. If I know it's a situation I can't deal with, then
okay. You're right. But be fair.
What we're saying is it's discriminatory. And in the end, you may be missing out on a good one.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucking twisted. I'm not sitting here saying I wouldn't. I've done it numerous times. What are you talking about? But I'm saying if I'm sitting here between exhibit A and the B, come on.
Nah. He's learned from his mistakes in the past, Bianca, during this cuffing season drafts. And so now he's using that information to make a better draft choice.
That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to win the chip this time, bro.
He's been around the block.
I don't won the conference finals. I don't want. I don't want city championship.
I went to the finals and lost. I'm not doing that again.
I'm not doing it no more. I have been to the finals. Had to lay up like this, nigga. That nigga's red zero. Lost by one. Hey, lost by one. Heartbreak. What? You talking about sick, nigga? Yeah.
Okay, but that. Okay.
Yeah, you should look at that logic. No, but so that's been that of the week. Really just been focused, man. Trying to get into the when the cold season comes, that's my time, dude. That's when I'm giving out the cuffing season music. That's when I'm dropping all the y'all make some babies.
Is that
real
what
quick,
it
man.
is?
Blame
Let's all act like Trell's here with us for a second.
Yo.
Hey, Trell. Hey.
You get on my fucking nerves. But yeah, so that's been my week, dog. Just doing that, focus, trying to make sure I don't do nothing stupid. That's about it. That's a hard
What's up,
task,
man?
It's a hard task in its own.
Hey, Dre, move over a little bit. Other way.
Other way.
There you go.
Boom.
All right. Well, it's been a crazy week. Let's start off with the NFL's back in session.
Oh yeah.
All the football people are going crazy.
Fantasy draft, yes.
Are we finally done protesting? We're done? Okay.
I was just gonna say, is it over?
We're done, guys.
Well, like technically it was over when he accepted the $120 million settlement.
That's kind of what I thought too. Like if you got paid, bro, I'm not watching because you got paid.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That first year I was good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch no football.
Yeah.
Right.
The second year, I watched the Super Bowl.
Yep. Super Bowl got me.
Yeah, I always watch.
By the third year, I was, I'm watching games here and there. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm enjoying the game.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten all the way back.
This year I'm in, man. Fuck
I don't know.
that,
I haven't gotten all the way back. I didn't watch today, but that's just because I'm still like, whatever.
Fuck that, y'all. I did a fantasy team this year.
What? You're all the way back.
We potted. So it wasn't Monday. It was the Sunday before. That's when the draft was.
Okay.
And it was during the pod, so I ended up missing it, and my team got auto drafted.
Oh shit.
How you looking,
bro?
How you looking?
So I'm still pretty decent, but one of my top 3 running backs, Dobbins, is on IR he's gone for the season. And my tight end that was supposed to start, he's gone for the season. And the league I'm in, they won't let us pick up until after week 1. That's when waivers kick in. So I'm a little fucked. I had what's the kid from the Cowboys? CeeDee Lamb, I think. He went crazy on Thursday. So I'm kind of sitting pretty right now. Hopefully Saquon Barkley tears it up this year. You know what I'm saying? That's what we banking our hopes on, but
bro, you know what's crazy? I haven't had a fantasy team since the last time I had a job. Like that was like the last. Like that was our that was like our camaraderie thing at work though. Like if you want to just have
it really was though. It really is though.
When you got that gig.
So listen, I'm in a league with a bunch of guys that I used to work with. That's where the league started when I was working at GM. So that's the same niggas. They had a spot open. I'm in a group chat that was like, Rome, you want to get down? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
So hold on. I got off of that. I just thought of one of the funniest little side notes of ever that I just thought about yesterday, right? So one of my homies works at Toyota, right? Maybe I shouldn't have said the name.
Go back over. Your face is
big. My bad. Maybe I should. Have said the name of the place. Whatever. But they work at this place, right? He hangs out with all the guys who work. And back in my day, maybe I gave him a Bobby Backwood or two. Everybody that worked at the job. So I got so cool with everybody at the gig, bro. Like,
that's nice.
They be talking to me about niggas that be working at the gig. Like, I know these niggas. Like, they're my homies. Like, I went to one of these niggas' birthday parties yesterday. And it's like our real life work at the spot. Like, I'll be like, it was like, yeah,
they fill you in on everything.
Yeah, they be like, Kenny was watching there at work. Like, nigga, I don't work there.
I don't know who the fuck Kenny is.
I don't know who Kenny. Then they introduced me yesterday. Like, yeah, this Kenny's son. I'm like, what the fuck is
who the fuck is Keith?
But it's like, bro, I've been like, and this is like, I'm talking about like this is like 5-6 years deep now. So like these is really like my homies are like in real life. And it's funny as shit because I'm like, nigga, I'll go to the Christmas party. Like that's how much real homies that is. Like niggas be like, yeah, you gonna come to the Christmas party. But yeah, bro, like that shit crazy. Being a weed man puts you in a lot of weird situations, but allegedly.
Bro.
Allegedly.
Hey. I've told numerous stories on Storytime with Uncle Bobby on this show that like weed changed my life. Like
I swear, bro. You know how many people I met from weed,
Bill
bro?
is so
Like,
funny though, dog.
Really?
bro, like
you know how many crazy
literally.
situations
He
niggas
said
get in because of weed.
he thinks that everything good in his
Comes from
life
weed.
has happened.
Air high five, Bill. Air high five. Oh, you gonna leave me air hanging? Oh, thank you. All right.
hey, but for real, like
No, it's a fact. It's a fucking fact. Proven fact.
everything I did
Not
in
a
Hollywood,
theory.
everything I did in Hollywood, the movies I worked on, TV shows, everything came about from weed.
Bro, I met
told-
DJ Quick and started working. I worked with that whole team.
Because somebody bought some shit from me and they got some weed for free.
Bro, I ended up working with my whole California team because I went to California to meet a plug. And then I was like, I just want to go to a studio. Then I ended up meeting DJ Quick and my nigga that I call Uncle Dave to this
I heard that.
All the way, all just because of a nigga went to go to Cali on some weed shit. Next thing you know, I'm in California for 3 months with fucking Dave and DJ Quick just working every fucking day. Like, I'm like, bro, weed is amazing. You can't beat weed, nigga. What? Hello?
Weed is
that year I didn't smoke weed.
That's
That year I didn't smoke weed. I was the drunkest, most retarded nigga on earth. Like, it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get drunk instead. But I'm like, but I ain't smoking weed though. No, nigga, give me weed. I'm cool.
Give me the weed.
Don't get it twisted though. Some of them drunk connections be amazing too, but you just get them the next day.
Yeah, they all have weird ass plot twists with them though.
Niggas that made $1 million drunk deals didn't make a phone call next morning. Like nigga be like, hey bro, we can make $1 million tomorrow. But let's do it. Damn, what was that nigga's name? Niggas be in the phone like, what was that nigga's name?
That nigga is in the bed, dog. It could be, man.
Really?
I'm telling you, man.
I did that shit at South by Southwest. I was drunk as shit, right? We meet the lady that discovered Tupac. Little white lady that discovered Tupac. Forgot her name. Sorry, the lady that Tupac. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But she was great. She was a real nice lady. And my homie Cali Smooth is the nigga that introduced me to her, right? And I'm like, we gotta have a meeting with this bitch. So we have a meeting with her, bro. She gives us full access passes to everything. That's how I ended up stealing like 3-4 shows at South by Southwest because like the DJ would be like, "Who's next?" And I just hand them a flash drive and be like, "Me, nigga," and then just do a set and it dip. But so I meet this lady. Yeah, so I meet the lady, bro. I meet this lady, and we end up at like the Earl Sweatshirt show, all this shit. And I wake up the next morning and I tell my homie, I'm like, bro, we got to set up a meeting with that lady. And he was like, dude, we had a whole meeting with her yesterday. And we sat down, talked to her, everything. And we got another meeting with her in LA. And I'm like, no, what? Forgot we had a whole meeting. Drunk shit. Told you.
Hey.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
But we did get them passes, and that shit was lit. Because at the point, oh, you couldn't tell me shit. I was walking into everywhere. Bitch, check the wristband. Oh, me. Check the fucking wristband, bitch. I'm in here. I got a big.
I can't even tell you the last time I had to pay for a ticket to something that I wanted to do.
Bro, listen.
Wow.
It was probably Jay-Z when he was on the Magna Carta fucking tour. That was probably last time I paid for one. Oh wait, no. I took my ex to go see Leonard Skinner like 3 years ago. And I paid for those tickets. Other than that.
So other than that, you just been gangster about it?
I've got to get gangster.
Nah, I've been pretty blessed in that aspect myself too with the tickets. Like, I don't know. I don't like crowds either. So like if it's just like I'd really gotta like whoever the fuck I'm going to see.
Especially depending on where it's at also.
Right. Like to sit in the crowd and like really just watch a show, like that shit takes a lot, I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, let's get to bullshit.
Back to football season. Okay. The beginning of the season, what's like Rome, who's your team? You a Bears fan?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
I've been a 49ers fan since I was 7 years old.
Let it go.
Maybe 6.
Let it go.
Okay.
My teams are my teams, dog. It
Not
is
you
what
just
it is,
loyal,
man.
love.
That's what I'm. That's
yeah.
what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. That's why I'm calling everybody out at the start of the season. So at any time anybody starts saying some shit throughout the season, I'll be like, "Hey, you motherfucker, you old switching ass, false flagging motherfucker." Bianca,
It's players
football?
I like though that play on other teams. Like I love Mahomes, but
yeah,
that's a fact.
if they play in the 49ers, nigga, I'm rooting for the 49ers. Fuck him.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You like football, Bianca?
You know what? I just follow players. I don't watch games. I would like to throw a party. I'm like hosting, and you know what I'm saying. I like the Super Bowl. That's what I watch, but I don't know who I'm
Bianca
taking.
can't wait for the Super Bowl party. This is crazy.
I'm just saying.
We gotta do a live. We gotta do a live pod from the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying that's how I like associate football.
Or the Super Bowl. Not from the Super Bowl. We ain't got that kind of bag yet.
Yeah, but we could do it, but we just can't have any sound playing.
No, we gotta
Because like what it was I sharing? I shared some fight. Oh, I think it was the Tyson fight.
Oh, or no, fight on the night. We fucking up.
With Roy Jones. That's the one.
Holyfield.
No, that was yesterday. Bro, where you been?
Donald Trump. No, that's tonight, man.
Bro, that was yesterday.
Did it happen? Donald Trump is the fucking. Did he narrate it?
Yeah. But he was actually he behaved himself very, very well. He didn't talk nothing political or nothing.
Did he talk shit though?
No, like he just talked like he was like a boxing analyst. They probably told this motherfucker like, "Hey, you can't just be fucking coming out here and talking all that stupid shit." He talked.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing the tide change about Donnie and the black community from what I've been hearing in the world, bro.
Because people don't know.
Honestly, bro, it's kind of been like that though.
But I'm just saying, people are being vocal about it right now, bro. It's a little wild. I'm not saying I'm anything about it, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing out here in these streets.
Bro, I'm telling you,
niggas are saying my man Donnie wouldn't have let you go down like this.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, before the election,
that's what the streets saying.
Before the election, I was getting it from like these people in the community, and I'm like, what? Yeah. They call him Uncle. They call him Uncle Don, dog.
That's what
they
call him Uncle Don right now, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
He got it locked down for the next one, dude. They say,
hey, you see the smile? You see the smile? Because everybody talking like that is unintelligent in the situations that they're talking about it.
That's what I believe too, though. I believe they're a little bit uninformed.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm just
you're letting me know. Let me know.
Tell the streets why they wrong. Now tell them why they wrong.
Well,
let us know.
First of all, I need to know what streets are mad about. So
first they're mad about. First off, the streets is mad about obviously COVID shit. But we not even go. That's not. If it's really mad about how our folks got bombed up and then we left all that shit over there and just bounced out. So I know you got some political shit to talk about why it's okay. But Donnie would have blew their ass up.
Hey, listen. Dre, what I've been hearing from the streets is that they mad at gas prices and they want some more stimulus, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it up with you. They're mad, bro. They're mad about. Yes, bro. They're mad about not having.
Donnie, dog. The streets is eating with Donnie, and I'm not gonna hold my tongue about it.
They can't cut my Nipsco off.
I'm not gonna hold my tongue about it,
all that shit. They mad about it, bro.
Now let me clarify each one of those things.
You see niggas getting robbed for their shoes right now. Wasn't nobody getting robbed for their shoes in the Donnie. Niggas had all their unemployment bread. Now niggas hopping out on the fucking corner like, give me them shoes and I'm sorry. I know you see me in the club throwing thousands yesterday, but I'm done.
That's crazy, bro.
Now, let me show you how stupid everybody is.
Okay, break it down.
Biden extended the withdrawal date. Trump's the one who set the date on when the troops had to leave. Biden extended it. And no matter who was the president, because Obama should have took them home too, but he extended it also. So this goes back from all the way to Bush sending them there in the first place. Now, here's how stupid Americans are. There was no peaceful evacuation whatsoever. It wasn't going to happen. And the perfect blueprint from that is Vietnam. Vietnam was a shit show, and they did everything in Afghanistan the exact same way they did in Vietnam. So I don't know why anybody would have thought there was going to be a different outcome. It's just people are so quick to gravitate towards headlines and shit like that they don't really know what's going on. And most of them are uneducated in the topics at hand anyway. And that's that was a real easy explanation.
But with
Now,
Donnie have left them motherfucking billions of dollars worth of equipment over there with that nigga.
Yeah, he would have. That's how they always do. That's how the Vietnamese.
I know that's the
now here's what happened.
Practice. I know that's the common practice, though. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't know that shit. But I'm just saying, you know, what I'm talking about is what people
the great
saying.
deal of equipment that was left was rendered inoperable.
It's more expensive to bring it back fucking home to be on some bullshit than it would be to leave it. I get that. But what they're saying is the fact that it's there to terrorize the rest of these motherfuckers that we said we went to go liberate. Now instead we just left their ass with more toys to blow motherfuckers up with.
How long are we supposed to help them?
If that's the case, we should just blew them bitches up. I'd have just self-destructed all our shit then. Fuck it. Why leave it for them? I just blew that bitch up.
Here's what they did. Here's what they did. They
blow up
rendered
all the tanks, blow up all that shit.
Now, what they did is what they did is a lot of them were rendered inoperable. Out of like the 84 helicopters that were left there, they were able to fucking basically fuck up about 79.
These niggas was driving around in Ford fucking Rangers with goddamn guns glued on top of them. Yeah. What do you think they're gonna do to these? They gonna figure it out. Them niggas gonna make them bitches run again.
And
them niggas took a Ford Ranger and put a motherfucking AR-15 on top of that bitch.
They had that shit before. That's how they took over the country so quickly.
That's what I'm saying. So they gonna figure out how to make this shit that's a little more fucking
Well, here's the thing. They're all American-made vehicles, basically. And ask anybody that you know that was like in the army and shit like that. These fucking vehicles are not very reliable.
Right.
They're constantly having to be fixed. And it's not like they could just fucking, like, they're going to go online. Taliban got to go online and order some shit from America to fix these shits. So, yeah, they got to.
They can't get the parts.
Yeah.
Well, them niggas is going to get them fucking parts, bro. Them niggas is going to get them. Are you crazy? Them niggas is going to get them fucking parts, Rob.
They could do whatever they could.
They just did a thing. They just did a thing where they drove around with all the vehicles that they got.
And here's the thing.
Wow.
Through like the streets.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, them niggas was hitting switches. Hey, Rob, them niggas was hitting switches. Yeah. Hey, them niggas came into that. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
And they bumping that music. They bumping that music.
That's what they was on. They was banging. They was banging Puffy. Going down the street.
Quiet down, because you sounded just as intelligent about the topic as everybody else.
I'm just telling you what these niggas was doing.
I know what they were doing, but the thing is, it don't matter. We trained this country and their forces for over 20 years to be able to handle their own shit, and they proved they couldn't. We can't stay there and spend trillions and trillions of dollars more.
No, I agree
shit over here.
No. I agree there for sure.
It was going to be a shit show no matter who it was. So,
all right, now let's get to this money.
Okay, let's get to the gas aspect. The president has nothing to do with how the gas prices at all, whatsoever. Now,
that ain't the money I'm talking about.
We know that though.
And there's no reason for a stimulus because unemployment was at an all-time high. There's no it's it. You either get the vaccine or you fucking don't. You can't keep on getting coddled year after year, for some bullshit.
Okay, but if the vaccine is proven to not be effective like that.
Yes, it is proven effective.
But what you mean, they're saying a lot of these people are still that are getting hospitalized or vaccinated, this and that. So
you have people that are vaccinated have 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 13,640 chance of contacting COVID again, and then you're going to be asymptomatic. There's a thing.
Booster shots and what's up with the booster shots and all that? Break it down.
You gotta get booster shots on a lot of shit. You gotta get a booster shot for tetanus. You gotta get a booster shot.
They just came out with the vaccine.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but if this was polio,
they did not just come out with the vaccine. The vaccine has been around since 2003, 2004 from the first COVID outbreak.
So why weren't they giving this shit to people before? Why were they testing it and all of this shit?
Because they had to test because it's a different strain. So what they do is they put a spike protein into it. It's mRNA, which is not a piece of a dead virus like what the flu is or anything else for a vaccine. And no matter what vaccine it is, no vaccine prevents you from getting anything. It prevents you from having little to no symptoms whatsoever. But people are uneducated. They run with the headlines and they don't read. Or if they do read, they get their news from some website called thetruthofamerica.net.
Nah, I feel you, dude. But it's just, man, listen, it's a lot of shit. That's why I ain't going, because I ain't educated on that shit. So till I can fucking make sure that it makes sense, I'm cool.
I got
It's just odd to me how quickly we as black people will forgive racism.
Nah, bro, listen, I ain't gonna
like blatant, overt racism.
You talking about with the how now black folks like bring Donnie back? Yeah, no, that's wild. But I mean, you know, the logic everybody's giving is now people seem to act like they see it from the business aspect. Now that the bread is doing what it's doing and shit, they like, you know what? Shit, I can do a little racism, man. That bread over there, like it was supposed. Niggas thought that the bread was gonna get even sweeter. I think when Biden got in, you get what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what people kind of thought, and that shit was not the case.
They did one more stimulus, and then they fucking extended the unemployment and shit for another fucking 6 months, and that was that. But with the world being back open the way it is, and the way nobody wants to work, like there's places closing down. I was on Facebook earlier, and some shit was closed down. Oh, we're not open again until Friday because we're short staffed. People got so used to getting that money for nothing.
They can't.
They don't want to go back to work. But wages across the board are up.
No, people are definitely trying to figure out ways to. People are definitely trying to figure out ways to get to bread without having to.
Without going back to work.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I mean, and this is how I look at it too. I get that, and I would say if you really was on that, you should have learned a skill that could have turned you into an entrepreneur during that downtime. You know what I'm saying? While you at home, while you're chilling, like spend that time learning. So
nobody works no more. They want something for nothing, and it don't matter, what it is. Like they got so content over the last, year and a half, year and 8 months, not having to do anything and getting free money. And just think about it in the beginning, they're getting the $600 from the feds, and then they're getting whatever the state was paying, which was $300, $200 to $500, depending on what kind of job you had. So then once the state ended theirs, they still got that $600 for a while, and then they went down to $300, and now it's nothing. And they're like, put it this way: there's 300 some? How many people in America? Fucking there's only 7.
Are we at 400 million?
All I know is there's only 7.5 million people unemployed as of right now. So it don't make no sense. The current population is 333,320,757 as of Sunday, September 12th, 2021. So 333 million, 7.5 million are unemployed. That's who's filing unemployment. So filing for. So that's it. Unemployment's at lows. Wages are up across the board. No, like the McDonald's by the old studio location is starting out at $13 an hour.
Yep.
That's nice.
And what's Indiana's minimum wage? Like
the one in Porters is like 14.
$7.50. I don't fucking
$7.25 or so, $7.50, one or two. But bro, none of these people are bosses. I can see if they had the boss mentality or had boss goals. All them workers and don't want to work at all.
And that's what I was gonna get to too. The difference between like the entrepreneur spirit and like, you know what I'm saying, like.
If you were a true,
they got what it takes to be an entrepreneur.
If you were a true entrepreneur,
nothing wrong with being a worker though.
Up during the pandemic. If you were a true entrepreneur, and if you didn't achieve anything during the pandemic, you're not a very good entrepreneur, and you should go get a sign-on bonus from McDonald's and get that $13 an hour.
Well, listen though, Vil. Here's the other part though. A lot of people who were working did come up, and now they're not going back to work.
And
They came up. What they doing is working, and they're not going back to work.
But this is the thing.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to eventually because the safety net's gone.
Watch this though.
A lot
of people are still in disbelief that it's gone. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you gotta think like I'm in this like no, like hell no, like no way, hell no. So they're thinking in their mind like no, it's gonna be eventually it's coming back. Da, da, da. So you know what I mean? So right now it's a lot of people scrounging around thinking about like okay maybe they saved up.
I hear maybe what you're saying.
Maybe they saved up a couple bands or whatever. Now they're trying to. Now you got you know what I mean?
They didn't save shit. They didn't
save what's happening though is some people. Their online businesses are doing good, and they
that's a fact. That's what we said. That's what we said, though. That's what we said.
They're like, fuck that job.
You got your people. You got your people that put their money. You got the people that put their money in a Dogecoin and all that shit. And got out.
That's what I was about to say. Came up off of Dogecoin.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. That's
they're like,
me and Rob were talking about. Though they did what they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying, Rob? That's what we were just talking about. It's the ones that came up in that process. You know who they are. They did what they did. But if you're one of them ones that's now like, damn, I'm waiting, you already at the end of the road and you're like, fuck, I gotta figure out the play. You lost. It's over with, big dog. Now you realize your workforce. Go back to work. You get what I'm saying? If you didn't make it happen in that little time, you're a workforce. Go back to work now. It's time to go back to fucking work. You had your chance to become. You had your chance to live your fucking
Everybody's
dream.
hiring.
You had your chance to live your entrepreneur dream. You failed. Go back to work.
Yeah.
Period.
It's not fucking rocket science.
Period.
It's not fucking rocket science.
Because this is the thing. If you did figure out what to do, you're not complaining that unemployment's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's big time.
If you did figure out what to do and planned ahead and had your moves ready, you're not sitting there like, oh fuck, they canceled unemployment. No, the niggas that's sitting there saying that is the niggas like, oh shit. I never thought this good time was gonna end, nigga. Nigga, you gotta get off the fucking roller coaster eventually. This bitch ain't let you keep on riding that motherfucker, bro. How many ups and dips and downs you think you gonna get? Well, we looped 17 million times, nigga. Get off.
He said loop-de-looped.
Straight up, you done wrote the loop-de-loop a bunch of times, and now you over here thinking like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna get back on. No, nigga, it's over. So,
hey man,
shout out to the pandemic boys. Shout out to the pandemic boys, man. Y'all ran up and killed the streets for the good 2 years, boy. I swear to God. Yeah. I seen it. Y'all niggas was in the club doing shit that niggas never did. You would thought all y'all niggas was from BMF.
For real.
Y'all niggas always out there like Big Meat. Shout out to the pandemic boys. Them niggas had yachts and all type of shit, boy. It was going crazy.
Going crazy.
Them niggas was nuts. But yeah, so that's that one. But yeah, so the bread dried up. The streets don't like it. They think that Trump gonna come back and put bread back in the streets. And
Trump's not coming back.
They win.
He's probably
Trump can win. I think Trump can win.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
As bad as it is, I think it's good.
Here's the thing. There's still 3 years to the election. He's 75 now, and he's lucky.
The way he was looking when he was talking about, I would have never let.
He was mad. Yeah, he was mad though, Bill. I don't know.
That nigga, hey, what nigga over there taking baby blood? That nigga over there taking baby blood in the red. She don't live forever.
Here's the thing, though. If Trump would have won, say Trump won, right?
Yeah.
Say Trump won. Here's what have happened. Afghanistan situation would have happened, but it would have happened earlier because he set the date at an earlier time to withdraw everything.
But do you think that his team had better a plan that they already had in place that they would have been?
No, because his whole team,
a better strategy.
His whole team
because
consisted of unexperienced people.
No, of course. I completely agree there. What I'm saying though is, you don't think that they had if I did a deal with Robville and then say I don't know Rome and Rome comes in and he's like, yo, I'm here to take over the deal you signed with Ville. I'm like, but I don't even know you, nigga. Like, nah. That ain't even how this shit gonna go. So you don't think with him being the nigga that set up the deal, it went a little smoother than you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? What I'm getting at?
I know where you're coming from, but the outcome still would have been the same or even worse, because in a couple months that the withdrawal deadline was extended, that was supposed to give it more time to get everything done in a
But that's what I'm saying. That don't matter. What I'm saying is that's what I'm getting at. That part don't matter. What I'm saying is the people. I'm talking about the personnel only. If I got to deal with him, I'm gonna honor my deal the way that I got my deal structured with this nigga. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna honor no deal that you trying to add extra shit to and this and that and come in and bully play.
The whole pullout plan, it wasn't changed. Like I said, everything, the pullout plan was done by the Trump administration. It was all planned by the administration.
My pullout plan fuck up all the time.
Yeah. Everything went. The only difference in the plan was that it was at a later date.
Not Bianca caught that late. That's crazy. I seen it.
No, I caught.
But no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying what the streets saying, Bill. I'm just saying what the streets saying, Bill. These are not opinions of Drake.
Yeah, I know. I don't really care what the streets are saying because evidently they don't know what they're saying.
All right, what else we got on the docket, goddamn? What else we got on the list?
Let's see. Okay, go ahead and lead it off about Johnny Blaze as I pull up the video from our chat.
Oh,
so
shit,
yeah. That was a real crazy situation. Because I mean I was hearing about it real time. I'd be on Clubhouse and all that. So a lot of people that were on there were kind of connected in with her inner circle and different type of things like that. So like we're getting information coming in, and it's like when you hear shit like that, and like you are a famous individual and your inner circle can't at least confirm that you're okay, you instantly go to the worst. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're famous. How are you not spotted? How does nobody know where the fuck you are? You know what I'm saying? And so that was, I mean, I think that was kind of crazy to see, how somebody can get little like that, even at a higher stature. You get what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
I think with the whole thing though, the mental health aspect of everything plays a big part into all that, because shit, when you're going through shit, you don't want to answer the phone, you don't want to be around nobody, you don't want to, you're just like, nigga, I'm trying to stay alive, my nigga. Like I don't care. So play the video and then we can get deeper into it.
All right, let me go ahead and for those who are watching who might not know, who is Johnny Blaze? Explain to them.
Johnny Blaze, she came up reality shows, this and that, but she really is a talented artist.
Very talented.
Very talented artist. Sings, plays piano, plays I think multiple instruments, if I'm not mistaken. Dancer, entertainer, all around. So you know how the stigma comes on people when they come from reality shows and this and that. So I think sometimes her actual talent gets drowned in all the things that she's been involved with and whatever. But she like I said, she's a talented artist. So yeah, let's just hear what she had to say about it.
Let's see what's going on.
Those things to me. Let me tell you something. When I made that post, I did want to end my life. But instead what I did is I deleted my social media and I went into a hotel and I stayed there this whole time. And I detached myself away from everything that I could think of. The remarks, and the bashing, I didn't do this for attention. I'm talented. I got so many things to be thankful for, but so many things that feeling like demons, I'm fighting.
Okay.
All right. It's 3 minutes long. I'm not gonna get into it. Bianca, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Regarding
Things lagging again. Bianca, you lagging again. Hold on. Can y'all hear her?
She sound like a robot.
Yeah.
What you
So,
about it?
I think she just goes on about mental illness and stuff like that, and but
she is definitely fighting some demons. Of course, when you first posted it, first thing that goes through my mind is she on drugs somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's not a story that we're unfamiliar with. I was just watching, I don't know why I was watching this shit, but the fucking Natalie Cole movie.
Okay.
She was on drugs like the whole time, dog. like making platinum hits and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing that you go to find out that how she was coping with it was to get away from everything and to shut the social media down. It just shows you really what type of age we're in. It's tough to be out in the limelight in this particular generation because everyone has a platform. You know what I'm saying? So people who are unqualified to comment on anything in your life get the opportunity to. You know what I'm saying? And that took a toll on her. You know what I'm saying? She said she was suffering from depression. A lot of that has to do with, you know what I'm saying, social media and the social media age. That's tough.
Yes.
That's tough, man. She felt like she had to get away from everybody and couldn't let anyone know her whereabouts.
And if Bill, I got to take on it, but Bill, you give yours first, and I'll give mine.
It's I could see exactly where she's coming from, and it's in this day and age, it's probably going to intensify. Shit.
Am I on?
She got a lot of feedback. She got a lot of feedback going.
Yeah, you get a lot of feedback. In this day and age, what she just did is probably going to intensify the scrutiny on her even more now, and in turn, it's gonna be very unhealthy to herself. While I know she did it, why she did it, you know, that whole just disappearing thing, it works wonders, really. But it's when you do what she does and you're in the public eye like that, you're definitely going to make it harder on yourself when you come back, especially that whole up and disappearing thing and shit like that. No matter what your mental state is, you're going to be chastised for being an attention seeker, you know.
Right.
And it sucks that that's how it is, you know, especially with her, because you know she's looked at it all angles. She's highly talented, but they don't care about her talents right off bat. You know, they care about her look.
She wasn't. How can I say this? Her talent wasn't the thing on display that let us see her first. It was the reality TV thing.
Understand what you're talking
about. There's kind of a, just as the general public, a lot of times we have a perspective of them as being a lot of them talentless.
If I met you one way and you showed this other thing, I'm not too inclined to even care about this other thing that you're showing me, because the way I met you was this way. You get what I'm saying? So It's like, this is always going to be second fiddle. Even if this is better than what you originally showed me, it's second fiddle to whatever the fuck you're telling me is your other talents. Like, it's like, okay, I know, but this is what brought us the money. This is what brought us to the table. So we got to make sure we keep feeding this monster, and we'll worry about what your talents, your this and that. We'll feed that in, but nigga, to feed this machine of what we got going, we got to stay focused on Johnny Blaze, the brand, the reality show, this. You know what I'm saying? Your album. We'll film it while we're recording the show, but we're not gonna really focus on it. We're gonna drop it after the show comes out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. What Bill is saying though is that a lot of people will either try and look at this as because it's attention seeking. Yeah, because it's attention seeking. It's damn near like people are so skeptical that it's almost like, wow, is she trying to roll something out? You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
I got a whole take on it.
But we as consumers deserve the whole you. Where here's the thing: when you become famous, one of the main reasons she became famous because of the reality shows. Mm-hmm. So if you become famous from stuff like that, where you're portraying to give the whole you, like it's kind of expected.
But this is the thing too, though, Bill. TV shows have seasons for a reason. You get what I'm saying? So now you're saying when the show says cut, I also have to give you the behind the scenes of my life, all the way from the time we say cut till the time we say action to fucking again. Like that's crazy. But that is the world we live in. Let's be honest, that is the world we live in because now out of sight is out of mind. If I don't keep on posting, if I don't wake up in the morning and say, hey y'all, how y'all doing today?
Only problem with that,
great and be good.
Hey, listen, Dre, only problem with that is they've benefited from it in the past.
No,
that's how they was getting their money.
No, for sure.
So you can't have it both ways.
That's the double-edged sword of it all.
Yeah, that's the good and the bad. You can't.
You know what I'm saying? See, I almost made an inappropriate joke, and I'm not gonna do it because I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I'm better than that, Rome. I'm fucking better than that. I was about to though. But Bill, come back, nigga. There he is. All right. We do magic. We do magic. We do magic.
Here's the thing. We live in a society of oversharers. And even
that's a fact.
Even if it's not, she's not filming a season for a TV show, she's still putting up Snapchats or TikToks or Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives or jumping on Clubhouse or things of that nature. So it's hard for the fans to he looked mean right there and shit.
He looked like he was about to do something.
Yeah, like calm down, relax. But it's hard for the consumers or the fans or your family, as a lot of these famous people like to say their fans are. All my family,
right.
It's hard for them to turn it off. You know, when you give them unfettered access to you, and then when you just want to pull the plug without warning, of course everybody's going to worry, and of course everybody's going to assume the worst and shit like that. And
so are we okay? Are we as fans too privileged in this day where we feel like we deserve to have access to these people like that? Because that's where I'm feeling like it's coming from.
Well, it's two things. We shouldn't feel privileged because they're giving to us. It's being pushed on us. We're not. We're
sort of, but it's also being demanded of them.
All because it was pushed on us since MTV debuted the Real World in fucking early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. So ever since then, reality show they've gotten closer and closer and closer to reality. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm saying, Bill, though, is like, a lot of these stars, they do controversial things, but some of them, they're just living their life and they're updating people on it. And so people are able to get in the comments and comment on their life that they're sharing with them.
Yeah.
And that's where we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, people getting depressed because they're reading the comments and it's all negative from people that they don't even know. But the problem is everybody has a platform now. They're able to comment on you in that manner. Here's the thing.
Everything that you could post on every social media outlet, you could turn off the comments. You don't have to let them comment.
So while that's cool to say and all, the reality of it is that people don't though. They read the comments.
Then that's their own toxicity right there.
I agree. I agree.
So it is what it is.
I agree. I wouldn't even argue that, but I feel
they
in
keep
this
them
day
on.
and age,
They keep them on because they want to feel the joy of the validation when they get diehard
correct. When
fans
it's
commenting
positive,
like that.
when it's
And
positive, it feels great. But
Yes.
when it's negative, it's people just hate on the internet too, though, man.
so sometimes it's blatant hating, and sometimes it's just subjectiveness that people are hating on somebody for having a different opinion of them.
Correct.
It's. But the bottom line is you can't give a unfettered access to anybody and expect them not to feel some type of way when you cut it off without warning, whether it's good or bad. And most of the shit were like, where's she at? Most there was more positive
Worried.
worried
Yeah.
posts, and there were like, oh, this bitch fucking getting all fucked up in a hotel room or some shit. They didn't know what it was. But this is a good segue into what this is going into, because she disappears, and like Sko said, she might have been in there getting high as hell before we start getting into mental health shit. But the thing here's what happens. There's been quite a few deaths, both sides of the country, from fentanyl laced cocaine.
Yep.
And no matter what anybody wants to say, cocaine is still the number one drug of choice among entertainers. No matter what business you're in. I mean, really, not really rap, because I've been all through this industry, and I haven't known a lot of artists, rappers that partied like that, so to speak. So, but a couple weeks ago, there was three people that overdosed in LA. A fourth comedian, Kate Quigley, survived.
Wow.
Survived it, everything.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get the full names. Here was three of them people right there. So Quan Johnson, on the right, he was the, I think, the biggest name of them all that passed. But it was crazy. And there's been no toxicology reports come back yet from Michael K. Williams.
Right. But what's been said
is there was drug paraphernalia found around him, and he's known to dabble in the usage of cocaine. So they're thinking maybe accidental overdose on cocaine on the East Coast that was laced in fentanyl. We'll know more once the autopsy reports come back and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it just, and then recently on Facebook out here in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area, somebody had posted some shit saying there was fentanyl laced weed in Indianapolis. So in the streets of Indianapolis. So
which is fucking nuts.
Yeah, which is fucking weird as fuck. So you got to be careful. You just can't be out there doing fucking drugs and shit.
Hold on.
Are you holding on?
1 second.
Okay, I'll mute you. But it's just like it goes back to people being scared about the vaccine who they haven't done the proper research about it. But there's people be like, I ain't doing the vaccine, but they're fucking chugging Mountain Dew, smoking fucking cigarettes, and fucking sniffing lines of fucking cocaine.
All right, what we on? What are we talking about? Catch me up for 2 seconds. My bad.
We transitioned from Johnny Blaze into the comedians that overdosed on the fentanyl laced cocaine.
All right, let me give my one last. Can I give my one last little piece that I was giving on that?
Yes.
All right. So what I was gonna say is, yeah, it's easy for us to like as I know, Bill, you know how it is to want to just get away from the fucking world for a minute. You get what I'm saying? And no matter how big of a scale Johnny Blaze is to us in the world, to the people around her, like she is their world. You get what I'm saying? Like she's their income, she is their this and that. So you gotta think. Yeah. She's thinking about all these people that basically she's taking care of through being her manager, her, motherfucker on the road with her, makeup motherfucker, all these people that basically everything revolves around them. So like, boom, you got to deal with that. Now you put into the mental aspect, the mental health aspect of it. Boom. Now if she's going through depression and this and that, depression, as I don't know how many people go through it, I know, to whatever scale, what it's like is, bro, when you're in there, you're not worried. Like it is the most selfish time of your life. because you're literally trying to worry about how I'm going to stay alive. How am I going to survive this feeling that I'm going through? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to wake up. I don't fucking want, like, I'm trying to figure out in as many ways I can figure out how to stay fucking sleep, as many hours of this fucking day, so I don't have to wake up and feel like I feel. You get what I mean? It's nothing to do with no drugs. It's nothing to do with like when you have that thing, because you don't even know why you feeling like that. That is the thing. The highs and the lows, that's the thing that people have to understand about people that are like that, though, is because it's like, yeah, that time that you love them, they're on that high. That you're like, oh my God, these motherfuckers, the funniest motherfuckers to be around. But when you are that person that's on that high all the time, you never want nobody to see you when you're on that low. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the nigga that's always depressed, it doesn't matter. You can be as depressed as you fucking want to be all the time around your friends. They're like, oh, that's just that depressed ass nigga anyway. But if you're that nigga that's always the high energy, you bring the energy, you bring the vibe, you bring the, you know what I'm saying? You are that for your people. When you're not that, that's the hardest shit in the world to ever do, to ever be around people when you know that people are expecting a certain thing in a certain person, and that ain't what you can provide at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to, you wish you could. I can't, nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I physically cannot put myself even in that mental aspect to give you that person. Like, that person don't even exist right now. So a lot of people get little until that person comes back, and it's just a time thing. Like, you eventually end up figuring out how to get yourself back in a little groove. And then once you're back, and then it's like the selfish aspect of it is that you expect everybody to just act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? You expect for people to be like, you expect for people to just like, but in reality, you halted people's lives. You scared people to death. People thought you were dead. People thought, you know what I mean? People were thinking the worst. So that's the
thing. Yeah.
No, let me
go ahead, land the plane. Land the plane.
So what I'm getting at is this, though, and the thing that I think people have to realize that go through depression, that go through these things is, yes, you can go through these emotions, but you have to tell somebody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have your designated person that you could be like, hey, I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm not talking to nobody right now. But
like that's where it is, though. That's where it is. It's almost like, damn, you didn't have nobody on your team that you could talk to get some of this stuff out, so it didn't get this bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like.
But sometimes you get to a certain level where you got all the people that you can trust, then because of what you go through mentally, then got X'd out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Next, a motherfucker tell you like, oh, I can do this, and that for you business-wise. Now you've been working with your homie that's been your homie for forever, and y'all done grind and got it out the mud together, this and that. But now this motherfucker gave you the opportunity, boom, your homie gone. Next thing you know, another motherfucker, same type of situation, boom. Now you looking around, there's no familiar faces. Everything is business. You get what I'm saying? So now you don't have nobody you trust in your immediate team.
Like how I feel about that is it's of the utmost necessity when you get that famous that you have some sort of therapy or therapist.
No, that's a fact.
Some outlet that this is specifically your job I need to get these fucking weighty ass things off of my chest so that I'm good, because I got to deal with all of these. I'm out here in the jungle and it's hella snakes. I got some allies, but sometimes they turn into snakes. Like, it's.
But think about this.
That shit is crazy.
Think about this too, though. You gotta think about this too. The trust aspect of that. Even thinking about trying to find a therapist when you're at that level. Now, look, I was watching the other pod. Maul and them were talking, and they were talking about how like it would be dope to like just do family memoirs that you could pass down from generation to generation or whatever. Maul was like, yeah, that'd be dope, but if I was to put my shit out, being who my family is, and you know what I'm saying, the lineage and the Rockefeller and the this and that, it would be, motherfucker would be like, oh well, shit, hey Pookie, sell us them tapes that got sent to you. So it's the same way when you think about like finding somebody you can actually trust. And being like, I'm gonna tell you these fucking deep, dark ass, fucked up ass secrets.
No, that's facts, though.
You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta think about that. Who can you trust now? Because it's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm your friend, I'm your best friend, I'm your best friend. I got you. Okay.
But soon as it's not beneficial to me,
TMZ, like, hey, look, hey, I got 300,000 right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got 300,000 right now. For you to just tell us something small. Just tell us what she said backstage after that show went bad. What would just give us that little clip of what, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit people got to go through. So now you got to think about having to really put that shit off. So who can you trust? That's the other thing. Now I can't trust nobody. That's why I got to cut everybody off. You got to realize why somebody will cut everybody. I can't trust none of y'all. If I'm in an emotional state where I feel like I can't trust none of y'all, that's the real fucked up aspect of the whole situation, is that she feel like she couldn't trust nobody to even say she was okay until she knew she was okay. You don't got nobody you could have said, hey, look, you come over here with me. Come kick it with me while I sit, you know what I'm saying? We could kick it over here together until I feel like telling everybody, you know what I'm saying? You can be my mouth and say, hey, listen, I'm good. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But
she ain't even have like a man. That shit crazy though.
So
yeah,
think
that's
about
a
that,
wild
bro.
ass place.
Bro, even just in the aspect, even in the aspect of being an independent person, right? And I know, Rob, I know you go through it too, Ron. As being an independent person, we're not even trying to compare ourselves on the aspect of a celebrity on that scale,
right?
But we can still compare ourselves in the aspect of a person that doesn't reach out for help. You get what I'm saying? But are always reached out to for help. You know what I'm saying? You ever thought about like the people that reach out for you for help? Like if you called them with the same request, it would never be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like if a motherfucker call you like, yo, I need $200, my life's about to get cut off. Nigga, if I call you and say I need $200, my life's about to get cut off, nigga, you're like, damn, that's a fucked up situation, dog. Like, what you gonna do?
Man.
I'll be like, shit, I'll be like, mine too. I'd help you out.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's those type of situations that you got to think about when you in those situations. Like when you know you down and out and you like, damn, I really wish I could reach out to somebody to help me. And you know for a fact there is nobody that like, because bro, like think about it. You can reach out to somebody and say, I need some help. And they be like, nah, come on, man. You know you got it, bro. I done seen you ball out. Bitch, you know what it took for me to even ask you that I needed help? So for you to even throw in my face, oh, you balling out and you doing this, you doing all that, nigga, that's a slap in the fucking face. Because when you asked for it, I ain't asked you what you needed it for. I didn't ask you what the fuck none of this was for. Even emotionally, when you going through emotional things and you like, hey man, I need to talk to you about this. I can't call and talk to you about none of that shit.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all, for me personally, it is way harder for me to reach out to somebody if I'm emotionally distressed than to come for money, nigga. Like money is.
I'm just throwing that in, but I'm saying
that's actually like cut and dry. Like nigga, you either got it or you don't. If not, I need to hang up from you and call somebody else who got it. You know
I was just putting that in the aspect, but it was really at the emotional aspect. Yeah, emotionally, yeah.
What the
like
fuck?
even down to when we disappear from each other from the chat. You know what I'm saying? And then we come back, we make a joke about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I was under the covers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what that shit means? Bitch, I was over here going through it. Nigga, like, I ain't have time to joke with y'all niggas today. I was fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all of us go through those days where it's like, nigga, hey, where the fuck you been at? Okay, nigga, you done had your 3-4 days where we ain't heard from your ass, and that's cool. But bitch, check in. Let me know you all right. And that was you know what's crazy? Because I thought about that yesterday when we was getting ready to start, when I was thinking about shit for the pod. I said I wanted to start the pod by asking y'all how y'all doing for real. You get what I mean? Like, dude, we gotta think about it. Like, bro, we've been through this last 2-3 going on 3 years of life has been drastically different for people, bro. Like, and we really gotta stop and think about like how the fuck are you doing? Yes, we keep on moving and maintaining it, but nigga, like, life's been different, dog. Like, it's been different. And you know, we do what we can. We keep a smile on and you know, take the liberties we can have. But
try to entertain y'all a little bit, you know.
Yeah, we really got to sometimes stop and ask motherfuckers like, yo, how are you doing for real? Like, because everybody got battles and everybody got demons that they're going through, especially in this time, that you don't know who you stopping from going crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I think about. Like, I don't know who my
Okay, it happened again.
You cut out on us again.
Oh, my bad. I'm back.
Yeah, you back. You're back now. You're back.
All right. I said you don't know who those conversations be helping. You know what I'm saying? Like those conversations that you look at as minuscule, as little whatevers, those things, somebody might be going through something so crazy that they're like, bro, just talking to you, just saying like, man, damn, I talked to Rome today and that shit made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, you like, who the fuck am I to make you feel any better about your day? So you like, man, listen, I can miss this call. I don't really give a fuck. But you don't know that this nigga's calling to maybe feel better about their day. You know what I mean? So it's like, those are the type of things I think about. And that's why I was like, I want to talk to one nigga to say, hey, man, how the fuck are y'all niggas doing for real? Because, like, bro, Vil, you don't talk about, you know, what you go through in life. And, you know, that's a major story. That's something crazy, bro. Like, and I'm not here to talk about what you go through, but I'm just saying that's a major thing. And, you know, you do like we all do that are there for people. We brush it off like it's nothing. Nigga, that's a fucking, that's nowhere near close to nothing, you know? So that's the thing, dog. Like, you know, that's it. That was my TED Talk.
That was my TED Talk.
Yeah, man, we're doing okay.
That's all. And you full of shit too. You got more going on. But we'll talk about it off of here.
Yeah, dude. It'll go
on Patreon.
Yeah, on the Patreon.
Yeah.
We can't reveal some of those skeletons yet.
Not yet.
That's facts. But we gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We gonna fucking get there. What else we got? Damn, she gone. She got the fucking paper. Not Molly gone.
Yeah, damn.
Back to the drug overdose shit.
Yeah. Okay, on the drugs.
Yeah, we were on that.
So three people in LA. Juan Johnson was a comedian. Him and two friends. Overdose. Kate Quigley, another comedian, a female comedian. She survived, but it's led to be believed that it was a fentanyl overdose, a cocaine laced fentanyl laced cocaine.
That's fucking nuts.
So
see, now that's where shit gets crazy, dog. Like when I'm expecting to be up and then I fall out, nah.
There's supposed to be weed, fentanyl laced weed floating around Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's what that's what I heard. That's
so
like they said too.
Eve, don't be smoking no weed down there because it might have fentanyl in it.
And we gotta normalize, like they said too on the other part. They gotta normalize testing drugs, bro. As weird as that shit sound, like it just sounds like it's we gotta take the trust aspect out of drugs now. Like that's not necessarily even saying you don't trust the nigga that's giving you your drugs. I don't trust the nigga that gave it to you. I don't trust the nigga that gave it to you. So
shout out to Bug. Bro, like people, like I was talking about earlier, people willingly snort massive amounts of cocaine, and like
no, that's a fact.
Like he said, willingly.
And like, have you ever watched the what is it? When you bought the Blow DVD, that's how old I am. When you bought the Blow DVD,
I watched it numerous times.
It came with double disc. The second disc was a documentary on how to make cocaine. They took you through the whole process of fucking harvesting the coca leaves. Fucking.
I had the movie. I never watched that part.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I had that. Right?
Yep. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I should have watched that.
So anyway,
I've been a richer nigga. Never mind. Take it back.
The process to make cocaine, and the fact that millions of people willingly ingest it every day is insane.
So don't play like you didn't have your cocaine time.
I got this shirt in Vegas when I was there a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago.
Me? No, he didn't hear me now, huh? Oh,
what? What did you say?
I said, Vil, don't act like you ain't have your cocaine time.
Oh no, like I've like I'm not saying that I've never partaked, but it's not something that that those days are long behind me. Like I'm old as fuck. Like
I feel
but I spent my 20s in Vegas.
If I seen Rob doing cocaine, I would dust that shit on the ground so fucking fast.
No. You know what? I had somebody that was celebrating.
Hey.
I had somebody that I know was celebrating, right? Opened this big ass business. And he was like, hey man, come on, man, we're partying and everything. I got you. I got the whole party covered. I was like, bro, this was like 2 years ago. I was like, no, about a year and a half ago. I was like, I just had a heart attack, bro. Like fucking 8 months ago. I'm like, I'm never gonna do cocaine ever again in
Never, bro.
the history
Like,
of my existence.
what the
Like,
fuck were you
I'm past
thinking?
that. Like, I don't even really drink. I'm a social drinker. I'll drink every now and again.
No,
But
I was surprised. I was surprised
I'm
when you
smoking.
said you was drinking. I was surprised when you said you drank on vacation.
Oh no, he's drinking on vacation. What?
Well, I used to drink.
I know, but I'm just
I
saying.
used to drink when I got back here. I came back here in December 2019. And I was drinking every night. Like I was drinking like every night, damn near, 4 or 5 times a week. Driving another kid, he's potting for a hospital room.
Yo, I'm about to. Fuck it.
But,
One of these
no, I'm a
days.
social
I told
drinker.
you I'm leaving her unpregnant as long as possible. Never mind. Keep going.
When I go to Vegas, I definitely there's at least one fucking there's one day of drinking. I go to Fremont or I go across. I always stay at the Cosmopolitan.
Moderations.
No, I used to be drunk every night, and then when the pandemic hit and they closed everything down, we used to take the Tuesday night $2 you call it nights at the strip club at Deja Vu, and we brought the party to the crib.
Bro,
I went to a couple of the quarantine parties.
I got so fucking.
No, I didn't.
You did? Oh, you did.
I wish I did.
Look, wrong. Hey, wrong.
Nah.
Niggas.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Nah, nigga, I never came. Nigga said
that shit would have been great though.
Hey, nigga, Rose said no.
G. Scott used to be all fucked up.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The pandemic, I got drunk a lot.
I did too.
A lot. And that's the thing. Look, that's the other thing that comes into what we talking about, bro. I'm glad
regularly.
That, like, I mean, I'm not saying that it was good that we were drinking, but think about what people who have other
drug of choice.
You know what I'm saying? Other drug of choice. So if you're addicted to heroin or you're addicted to these type of crazy like different drugs, drinking every day is fucked up. Yes, it is a fucked up thing. Bro, it's not gonna be good in the long haul, but for the most part, we're gonna fall over and die.
Bro, I'm so old,
but
I can't even I'm so old. I'm not even tripping anymore. I'm not doing shrooms or acid or anything because
you get what I'm saying. I'm
gonna end up having a bad trip because I'll think about some fucked up shit. Like if my life insurance good enough, like fucking do I some weird ass shit.
I talk about that all the time, bro. Like
I smoke.
If I look like shit when I'm tripping on shrooms, it's the worst trip ever. I'm looking in the mirror like, nigga, you ugly as hell.
I smoke weed and I do Vegas bombs. I smoke weed and do Vegas bombs. That's about it.
But not like
Vegas bombs. Shout out to Bill for that plug, boy. On God.
That's why I think
the
a lot
Vegas
of people,
bombs be 100, boy.
That's why I think a lot of people are dying though, because bro, like whatever your vice was, intensified at least.
No, you want to hear the fucked up shit? When they stopped making the good lean, all the people that were on lean went to coke. That's the total opposite.
Went to what?
Went to coke.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That's crazy. They went from one extreme to another.
Complete opposite drug.
Yeah, they went from just fucking leaning back to be like, okay, what do you guys want to do right now? Come on.
You gotta remember, bro, when all these crazy ass pills first came out, motherfuckers was eating Vicodin with Adderall. Niggas didn't know what the fuck was going on. Niggas just wanted to be high. They
were speedballing basically.
Yeah, motherfuckers eating Xanax and the motherfucking Vicodin together like fuck it.
It's fucking weird.
But for the most part, what we saying is
I know nothing about this.
What I'm saying is
don't do drugs, kid.
Don't do drugs. Drugs ain't safe no more. They're not safe. You used to be able to go to a festival and mystically get a fucking X pill and be like, this was the best night of my life. Like now you get one, you might die. So
the X can't be trusted.
Like, bro, like think about it. Think about how fucked up that is. You can't even go to a festival, eat a random X pill, and be like, yo, I had the most amazing night of my life. I met this girl. I forgot to get her number. I have no clue. She was magical. But if we would have kept in contact, we would have got married. I got like, no, these people don't get that right.
But she gave
I got so many great white buffaloes, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I got so many fucking great white buffaloes. Huh?
You'd be like, but she gave me a crystal.
I swear, bro, you be so happy. Like, we laid in the grass together for hours. Like, what are you talking about?
No, you can't do that,
no,
bro.
You laid in the grass and
Bro.
died. No, you ate a fucking ecstasy pill from fucking
Ecstasy
Stewart over here. Fucking Stewart over here and gave you Stewart over here and gave you a fucking Stewart and gave you a fatty. Stewart and gave you the Fetty Wap pill, and now you over here fucking one eye closed, dead on the street. So kids, just don't fucking do it. Don't get the Fetty Wap pill, bro. That's shit crazy. And as much as we're joking, it's such a serious topic, bro. Like, y'all need to make sure. And if you are gonna do it, bro, like, if you are gonna do it, Amazon got test strips. Amazon got them, all that shit. Go ahead, get your fucking testers, bro. Just if you're gonna do drugs, nigga, do them safe. Like, fuck it. Like, it don't matter. Like, it doesn't make you less cool because you're testing your drugs, nigga. It makes you, I'm guessing, the realest nigga. Like, you're the nigga that knows, hey guys, we probably shouldn't do these pills. They got fentanyl in them.
We got them from Luca Brasi.
Yeah. We know Luca Brasi.
We know this nigga probably laced it with fentanyl. Let's test this shit.
Like, it's like, bro, remember back in the day, like, it was just like, bro, you used to have the trust aspect with your drug dealer. Like, it was like, nah, I know, bro would never do me wrong. I know he would never give me no shit like this because he's doing it. He'd be high when I'm getting it. So if he high, I'm high, we good. But now, bro, like, you never know. So that's all we saying, man. Kids, you're gonna do it, test it, do it right.
I'm saying don't do drugs at all.
I'm saying don't, but nigga, come on, bro. Like, I would be come on, man. Niggas know my background of who I am as a person. Yeah, I would be the craziest nigga on earth to say, hey, I would be one of the craziest niggas on earth to be like, hey, just don't do no drugs, dude. Come on, stop playing. They're gonna do it regardless, but it's just do it safe. And like, but obviously the goal is not do drugs. Like, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna test them,
hey, better be safe than sorry.
Stay safe, kids.
Stay
safe. Stay safe, and the black people, you guys stay dangerous too, though, man. We gotta stay dangerous little out
niggas,
here.
Goddamn, meditate. Y'all see that shit that happened in what was that? And where the fuck the baby from?
The Carolinas.
Y'all see that shit that happened? 150 something shots shot in the house. They killed the little baby. Gee, what kind of shit was they? What kind of shit was they shooting to let 150 shots go?
Well, you get a 100-round drum for a hand.
Yeah, you can get a drum.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, do you know how much time it takes? Unless you got the switch on that bitch, they might have had the switch on that bitch.
I mean,
but if they shoot a regular, like, I'm mad, nigga. To let 150 rounds go into, like, nigga, you walking up and you just chilling and like.
Hey, and ammo's still not easy to come by. God damn it! So
no. That's definitely true. Like, it had to be something serious, cause.
Yeah, so RIP to that baby, though. That's crazy, dog. Like, we're living in I'm telling people, dog, like, it's about to get ugly. Like, it was a pacifier, it was a Band-Aid with the unemployment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit calmed people down for a minute because, like, niggas like, well, I'm getting this money, I'm not about to be out here wilding. Like I said, you thought I'm joking when I say, like, them niggas jumping out and taking them niggas' shoes. Nigga, that's just the beginning. Like, bro, niggas got their last check last week. We not even... Think what's gonna happen when we're a month into unemployment being dried up.
People been getting their shoes stolen since 1985.
No. But I'm saying you got to think when
people get used
to when people get used to a certain lifestyle. People that got used to a certain lifestyle of being able to do what they want, go out to eat when they want. Do it.
Crime got worse during the pandemic because people were fucking bored. No. There was more carjackings and high-speed chases in the first 4 months of this year than any time in ever.
Well, it's all going up. It's going up even more after these pandemic boys get shut down. I'm gonna tell you that fucking much.
Those are the type of people that weren't getting anything anyway. Those that's kind of like my old lifestyle.
The niggas that was still out doing crime was the niggas that didn't have homies that told them how to file their unemployment vouchers.
Bro,
that's the only niggas
you
stop drug dealing and all type of shit.
You didn't get no unemployment if you were in the streets, and if you did,
shit. What are you talking about? Hello, that's the niggas I'm talking about.
And if you did finesse the system, they're coming after a lot of those people, even to unemployment.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I talked to one of my guys that work with, and he told me what the plan is. They're like, so I don't know about the unemployment seems like, but I know about that PPP shit. He said a lot of people aren't gonna get necessarily clapped for that shit, but like when you're going to get
the only way they're not
going to get loans, when you're going to get loans, and when you're going to get all that shit, that shit's going to show up that you know what I'm saying, that you didn't.
They're going to. For your, what's going to happen is if they can't. If they come, what they do is they notify the recipient of the loan, and they ask for the updated documents. If they can't provide the updated documents, which is now since it's fucking September, if they can't provide their taxes for the business and shit like that, that's when they're getting hit.
Right. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
And the majority of the people getting caught didn't have the paperwork, so.
No. A lot of people did it. A lot of people did it real stupid. Sharonda's spaceship repair. Like niggas was putting crazy ass fucking titles for their business companies. Like, what you do? I repair spaceships, bitch. Them shits be going to space now. Like, bitch, you ain't like. So no. I mean, everybody stay safe. Hey man, listen. I just tell everybody scam safely. Scam safely. That's all. That's all I can tell you. Scam safely, guys. If you're gonna do it, just do it safe.
And hit me up.
Put your VPNs on and shit. Do your thing. Whatever you guys gotta do. I don't know anything.
Hit me up. Let me know.
Let me
know what it is.
I'm a civilian and shit. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just podcast.
Tell them to hit me up.
I just podcast.
Syndrome.
Not telling them to hit Syndrome. What are you doing? Hello,
hey, man.
Don't make yourself complicit.
Yeah, hey, bro, man. We don't know nothing. We just podcast, bro. We just tell them what's going on.
My legal advice to you is shh.
I'm reporting.
Hey,
I'm not doing.
Hey, scammers, hit me up.
I'm being a reporter. Hey, that syndrome. That is the explicit.
Let me know. Let me know how we getting it this week.
That is explicit ideas of syndrome.
I can just hear the charges.
Let me know how we getting it this week
right now.
Look, that is the explicit ideas and content of syndrome.
Bill finna be my lawyer though, so
I can't represent you because you just went against my wish.
Bro, you can.
Yeah, you can, dog.
No, I don't think
send him a dollar right now, Ron. Send him a dollar. Send him a dollar. Hurry up. Cash app it right now. Hurry up. Cash app him $1. And then you got to show us that he cash apped you $1. You got to show us that he cash apped you $1 so we know, so that there is officially.
Yeah, bro, because I'm retaining you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you right now, just saying what you said is all types of violations. Violating all types of like, well, what they
that's okay. You'll get it thrown out.
Yeah,
that's okay. You'll get it thrown out.
I got a lawyer that used to come into my clubhouse rooms, and this nigga would give a disclaimer before all my rooms started.
Yeah,
they would just be like, they're just entertainers, and they are not liable for any of the ideas and the crazy shit these niggas say. I said, my dog. Not these niggas keep sending us TikToks. This is crazy. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know
shit. What else we got?
Hey, listen, guys. So here goes a recent phenomenon that I've been experiencing lately.
Okay.
So do any of your young lady friends, do they send you TikTok videos?
Not really.
Like
I think I might.
I got a phenomenon I want to get. Oh man, I don't know if I want to give this game away.
You hear Bill? I send out way more TikToks than I get.
Bro, like
I'll be on that shit. I'll be on that shit swiping.
Bro,
I gotta get on TikTok.
I've said this before. Like every night before I go to sleep, I usually spend like an hour and a half scrolling through TikTok. Like
that shit is crazy.
I got a relationship question when y'all get done with this TikTok bullshit.
Okay. My TikTok fucking For You page is a very eclectic stream of all types of fucking shit.
I gotta follow you. I gotta follow you on TikTok, Bill. I might get into it if I'm looking at some of the shit you.
I've never made a TikTok, but I watch
this motherfucker.
I ain't made none either. Every time I go on there, I watch, but dog, it be getting me like 30 minutes. So dog,
here's why I haven't made one. I haven't made one because I haven't came up with anything what I want to make. I don't want to make a TikTok where all my videos are all types of different shit. I want it because once you do the research in it's very easy to go viral on fucking TikTok. It's very easy to build a very large following on TikTok, but you have to have a centralized a fucking idea of what your channel is going to be about. You can't be fucking bouncing all over the place about, shit
all
like
right,
that.
So Bill, you got to figure out what my TikTok's going to be about. Let's do it.
My TikTok, what I'm probably going to start doing is I'm probably going to be just start talking shit to people. But in a nice way. Like what I'll do is I'll like stitch or duet their little fucking thing, whatever they call it. And
that's what I do on Instagram. I go crazy on Instagram with
I'll be like, this is why this motherfucker is kind of not smart.
Don't play with me. Y'all seen me do it on Instagram.
So, but it's dope. My shit's all like my For You page is and the people I follow is just videos about how to make the edibles better, fucking
you was telling me about that you find a bunch of plays off of fucking TikTok about
I found, and now that guy's banned. Now he got banned.
Look, how would it be if you like remix those and then like you show yourself making the same product and being like,
well, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to give my secrets out. Like if he wanted to give his secrets out, that's his fault.
Why you
It's funny because I didn't even do that. Fucking the producer. We have a producer on the show today.
The producer.
This piece of shit.
Hey, no, it's for our audience, dog. From what I understand,
sometimes
they like me eating on the pod.
Oh my god, dude! Now we get messages.
Hey, there's some white bitch. Hey, there's some white bitch.
I love when eats on the pod. Rome, what are you eating today?
Hey, Dre, talk about something.
All right. Damn, I wanted this nigga's input on this stuff. Fuck.
Bro, right. Man. So I really wanna leave the pod right now, and I want to listen to Freddie Gibbs on this shit though, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
What are you talking about? The song, or are you talking about he's doing something?
Yeah, the song. I want to listen to the song. It's only gonna be like 3 minutes at the most, right?
Okay, what's been your favorite? No, you're here. We're here. We're chilling. We'll listen to it and we'll give our take on it next week.
What?
We gotta talk about. We gotta talk about it today. Bill's gonna talk about it though. Right?
I haven't heard it either.
Yeah, I didn't hear it yet.
I know. I wanted to play it, but I can't because Universal's gonna flag us real quick because it's on the breakbeat.
Can we do something where we like? Can we do something where we like add something to it? To where
they're gonna flag us, dog. I'm already knowing.
I see all these videos where people like speed shit up or something. I don't fucking know. All right, we'll go to that on Patreon then. Can we do that and then put that out as a take? I don't know anything. Or
correct.
Bill can
we can do that on Patreon.
All right. So okay, my question. I guess I can use this for my.
Well, hold on. If that's where we're going, hold on.
All right, we might see how we're gonna.
Okay. 5 random questions. We ask random questions, but Dre's is not so random because he's about to read it off his phone.
Don't do me like Drake. Don't do me like Drake when he was spitting that fucking freestyle, nigga. The freestyle off the BlackBerry. That's nuts. Nigga, I only wrote it off my phone because I was being polite and letting y'all do it. You know how my brain works, bro. It works a million miles an hour. It says, it comes up with a question, and if I don't get it out fast enough, it forgets it. So I have to write that motherfucker down. And I said, when does it make sense to stop, dude? Damn. When does it make sense to take full financial responsibility in a relationship?
That's
a real question. People gotta think about those type of things.
I thought you was gonna ask something else though.
No, I was, but no, we can get to all those. I'm just thinking about just a random one. Think about it. Like, what does somebody have to? Okay, so what I mean by that is, what does somebody have to bring to the table in order for you to be like, okay, whatever you do is worth, you know what I'm saying? Being like, you can kick it at the crib. And because I know the quick easy out is the kids. That's a quick, easy one. So exclude that because we can easily be like, oh, if they don't take care of the kids, then no, that can't be included in what makes what. But when I say you taking on full financial responsibility, I'm not saying she's not contributing to what goes on, you know what I'm saying, to make this machine roll. You get what I'm saying?
You're saying where you become the lead on everything.
But I'm not saying you sit on your ass and now I'm just buying you fucking bags and this and that, and you're just, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. That's never.
First
never
of all,
great.
where does she want to live?
I mean that's up to what the bag is looking like. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're not sitting here.
Where's she gonna be happy?
We can go from an aspect of living in fucking Gary, Maryville, whatever, to all the way to living in California.
If she wants to live in California, then no.
But look, listen,
that's not gonna happen.
That depends on. Listen, that depends on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? If you now, as Robville, everything becomes successful. Every artist you have now, we're platinum. We're this, that. We're doing this. Now you're financially able to go to California and still. You know what I'm saying? So everything is still scalable. Everything's still scalable by
what we're saying.
Your circumstance, but it really depends on you and your circumstance.
When is the question? We're not. We're saying, all things considered, things are going well for you.
So okay, we're gonna say all things considered. Mm-hmm. But what does she have to bring to the table?
Though?
But we're gonna change. We're gonna flip the question from when to what does she have to bring to the table for you to feel it's worth it for you to be like, hey, it's more worth it for you to be at the crib than it is for you to be at fucking Walmart or at whatever your little fucking regular job is. You're making my life easier. You're making my life easier by being. You're making my life easier by being at home, by, you know what I'm saying, helping me with this. I'm not gonna put my things out there, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I mean? I'm like, what are you bringing to the table to make my life?
It all
simpler?
Depends. It all depends on the person and the situation.
No, of course, and that's what I mean for you guys. I'm talking about there is no blueprint to how everybody is. I'm saying for you, Rob Bill.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna have an immense trust on you in order for that to even be a possibility in the first place.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna have to know that you're extremely loyal to not even just me, but more so to the cause, to what this means for everybody that you're involved with. You know what I'm saying? Before this can even be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody who's gonna do that, like, I'm talking about in all situations, whether we're married or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, or we have just a situation, understanding of what this is or whatever. You're gonna have to be extremely loyal to the cause, because to provide for you in that manner means that you got to be in the position to go above and beyond even what you feel like they're capable of doing on their own, because otherwise it's not beneficial to them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If she can go out and do it on her own, she's going to be like, nigga, fuck what you talking about. I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless. You know what I'm saying? So
wait, hold on. So wait, you're saying as the provider, you have to be able to do something that they can't do on their own. Is what you're saying? Or are you talking about the motherfucker that's the beneficiary of being able to be like, hey, I'm helping you. So like, okay, let's put it.
No, you're gonna have to pay or be giving reciprocal above what they can do on their own, because otherwise it's not beneficial to them. Why would they do that when I can just?
Are you talking? But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You're saying the same thing, but what I'm getting at, are you talking about as if you are Rome and you're the one that like are like, hey, listen, I don't even want you to go to Walmart. I don't want you to go to McDonald's. I want you to just help me with what I got going on business wise, whatever. Are you saying that way I have to be more beneficial, or are you saying she has to do things, or vice versa? We're not going to put a gender on it. The other partner has to elevate the other person to another level. Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Or you're saying that you as the partner have to elevate her?
The first one is what I'm thinking about, because at the end of the day,
so you're saying you have to elevate her.
Well, not elevate, but not elevate, but I have.
You have to give her something. You have to give her something she can't do on her own.
Correct.
Okay.
You have to, It has to be above.
Well, that's
that
obvious. That's an obvious thing, though. That's an obvious thing to what I'm talking about.
Case,
that's obviously
it's
talking about financially. That's obviously talking about financially. Talking about, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. If somebody's saying,
that's what I'm saying.
If somebody's saying this, look. If somebody's saying this, look, Ron. If somebody's saying, hey, look, I'm willing to devote my time and my everything to what you got going on, right? But in return, I need to know I have security and not having to worry about what the fuck I got going on. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna make sure I'm there for whatever the fuck you got going on. I'm good for what you got going on. We need to be on the road to do this, do that. You need your this done. This gonna be done. That's gonna be done. But do you say that that's beneficial enough to you to say, hey, if my this and this needs to be fixed, if my this and this needs to be done, are you gonna take care of those expenses? Because I done put everything to side to take care of you, to help you with what you're doing.
Hear me clearly.
Right.
You have to give that person more than likely way above what they are even just expecting. Why? Because as soon as whatever they're devoting to, as soon as you get to the next level,
well, obviously
listen to me. Listen to me clearly.
Listen
to me clearly. You have to take care of that person, because wherever you elevate to, whoever is underneath and they need somebody that can do the same thing that person would do, they will come and try and pay them more or give them more. But
we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a relationship. We're talking about a relationship.
I'm saying even in a relationship.
And if that's the case, I'm fine with putting my girl in a position to go ahead and do what the fuck. If we elevate and we prove that this method works, I'm fine with you being able to elevate and boom, I got the blueprint now. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna run this, start a business. I don't want to have to fucking financially take care of you forever. You still gotta find somebody else to do
what they was doing, though.
That's cool, though. That's fine. Think about this, Rum. If it's only about finding somebody, I can find somebody right now, but I have to pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you got somebody that's getting it out the mud with you, they're gonna help you get to that point where you finally can pay somebody, but then they can go get somebody else out the mud and fucking earn their bread and really be able to be like, hey, I know how to do this. I know the process. Boom. Now I'm hitting you over the head for this process that we already just went through. You know what
I'm gonna tell you, Dre, that takes an exceptional kind of person. People don't usually deal like that.
No,
people dealing
in
greed, and you didn't do as much as I thought that you should have did.
Even so think about it like this: Drika and a Kevin Gates, right? Okay. Drika did all these things for him until he was able to hire the people that needed to do whatever. And I know people that know Drika behind the scenes. While this nigga was locked up, she was still making plays. So she became a businesswoman off of help elevating this man to this stature and to this level.
You also got to meet somebody that's like that. You know, not everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
No, of course, not everybody. Not most. Gotta be like that. I'm most. This is in the scenario that somebody is like that. Obviously, I'm not saying you're just gonna take some random Rudy Poo, whoever the fuck, and turn them into this. I'm saying somebody that's already like, hey, look, this is what's on the table. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I'm down to do all this for you. I'm down to be that. I'm down to be your behind the scenes, capture your, you know what I'm saying? Now we're thinking about it. So we can think about it in an artist way. We can think about it in a business way. Say I'm trying to start a business. And she's like, look, I'm willing to do all the books. I'm willing to do all the books, but I'm not going to my 9 to 5 and about to do your fucking books for this business that you got trying to come off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to my 9 to 5 and then come home and do your books.
Unless I think she qualified, I ain't letting her do anything anyway.
Well, obviously, that's what I'm saying. All things qualified, all things well. We're living in a perfect world here. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to put all the what if and what if. You know what I'm saying? Let's say perfect world. This is that she's qualified for the job.
It all depends if you're starting out with somebody or you're older in life. You know what I mean?
You said what? You said it depends on what?
Where you're at in life. If you're just starting off and you're young, you know, you're 18, 19, 20, 21, and you.
No, I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us. This is us.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Like nowadays,
in our ages, 30s to the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying some fucking young kid be like, hey, go get some young 21-year-old girl and be like, oh, we're gonna get it out the mud together. Yes, that can happen, but you get what I'm saying. We're at ages now where we're dating with purposes. You get what I'm saying? We're not at the age where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck on shorty and
What?
like obviously we do that. Listen, dude, let's just be honest. Can we have a
hold on.
Oh my God.
Indy will be back in a week or two. He's on sabbatical.
Yeah. You don't get what I mean when I say we're dating with purposes?
Bro, some of us aren't dating with purposes, though.
Well, I'm talking about responsible adults that are in their 30s and know how the time clock works, bro. Like at this age, at 30s and going in your 30s, and you know what I mean, above, people start thinking about marriage, people start thinking about partnerships, people start thinking more about like, damn, she fine as hell. I'ma just fuck. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. I'm not sitting here like people don't still go smash in their fucking 30s. Like, goddamn, no, you're talking to Drake. That's crazy. But what I'm getting at is
Tip my hat
what
to
I'm
you,
getting
sir.
at is what I'm getting at is a lot of people in our age group are taking the purpose. You get what I'm saying? So now if you're trying to build this, this empire and trying to build this whatever, to have a partner that you know got your back, that's gonna make sure that those things are done. You can say, hey, look, this is what we got to do, this whatever. Because like, bro, even with Rob being my manager, this and that, whatever, right? We might be somewhere and I might feel weird. Like, hey, Rob, snap this pic. Hey, Rob, catch this thing. You might have somebody that's with you that's there for you like that. She'll know already, like, yo, I'm gonna catch this nigga in this angle. I'm gonna catch this nigga. Like, give me all.
Here's the weird thing. Well, here's see, and you're because I'm in a different age group than you guys, and well, I think
slightly.
I think Rome's closer to me than he is to you in age.
That's what
right?
I'm saying. So we got all the different ones right here going.
Even at your age, if you're the women you're meeting should already have a career at that age, so.
Right, no,
It's gonna be
you gotta
real
think about
hard.
the ones that's got like a degree already, but might not have a job at the moment, or you know what I'm saying, like different things like that. So it still doesn't mean because she's not employed at the time, she's not qualified
to have
for
a
that.
career. That age group to have a career is slim to none, bro. My little sis in that age group.
Hey,
and
we don't believe in that, but we believe more in entrepreneurship. We believe in getting a little bit of bread from somewhere and thinking if we can flip it. We try to get a little bread somewhere.
They're trying to find their best perfect job, so they just bounce around.
Another one comes and they're like, "Oh, here we go, time to get the next."
Yeah, right.
While I don't want to say it's an isolated thing, but that's just real big around here. You go to
that's everywhere, bro. Unless you find, but a lot of those people in these other places you're talking about found their dream job. You gotta think, bro. Like the dream job here is the fucking steel mill. Other than that, you're bouncing around until you find it. Like it's not happening. You get what I'm saying? Like there is no other real dream job. Like the other dream job I ever had, the only job I thought about that I ever had that I'm like, if I would have kept that job, I would have stayed for a good amount of time, was when I worked at fucking Albanese, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like other than that, like where else the fuck do you got this like a full career? Unless you get in one of these little stores around the area that's a fucking that you get a management position or some shit. Other than that, we don't have no industry here,
bro. Here's how small-minded people are with thinking like that because Chicago is only 20 minutes away.
Well, obviously we got Chicago. I was gonna throw that in. I was gonna throw that in, but I thought we just obviously knew we were just talking about home. We're just talking about here at that point. I'm not. Obviously, we got Chicago. People can go to Chicago, get their jobs, whatever. But what I'm getting at is from right here at home, there is like the culture is work, find something better, start that job. Work. Somebody tell you, oh, you're doing a good job at this place. Have you ever tried to work over here? You move your job to this place. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over and over and over again. Yeah, so it's like there is no
everywhere you go. Career. It's like that everywhere you go, except in bigger
there's better
cities,
jobs,
more opportunities,
and there's better jobs. Yeah. Exactly. So you to get stolen from your job requires more. To get stolen from your job here, it only requires $3 more. Like you can tell them I'm going to pay you $3 more than what you're getting right now. Them niggas will put their 2 weeks in and be gone.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Straight up.
Be about that bitch.
Like what? Oh, you said 3 more? And I get an extra vacation day? I'm out of here. bro, that's what I realized when I moved to California. I'm like, bro, the small-minded mentality that we have in this area is fucking nuts. Like, it's nuts. Because it's like, look, people live for the weekend. Like, people aren't even, like, people are content with knowing, hey, I'm going to, like, in my mind, everything I'm doing is like, how the fuck do I get rich enough to never have to do, like, never have to go punch a clock, never have to, like, but here's like, I just want to get the best little job I could get. I could take my kids to Disney once a year. I'm gonna take my kids to Disney once a year. I'm gonna work my ass off, do my 40 hours a week, get my overtime, go ahead, get me a little nice car, might get me a little motorcycle if I feel good about myself and want to feel like I'm doing something. But that's all people aspire for. Like, people aren't aspiring for being rich in this area. Like, it's like, I just want to be content. And content ain't something I can be cool with. Like, I can't be cool with just being like, hey, look, bro, I'm going to just be cool with being content. Because whoever's paying me, nigga, ain't content. That nigga is fucking rich as shit. Hey, whoever pays niggas enough to be content is rich as fuck.
I'm gonna tell you though, Dre, the problem with that is that as us three sitting right here who have been, you know what I'm saying, multiple places outside of this area, a lot of the people that live here, they haven't been anywhere else. They haven't seen anything else. They haven't seen it work.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I've taken
some other maneuver, you know what I'm saying?
I've taken numerous people on their first flights, on their first trips. Like,
yeah,
and for me, it's unfathomable. It's unfathomable for me to like see how mind blowing it is for them to be like, nigga, that's a palm tree. Get the fuck out. Nigga, that's a palm tree. And like for me, like, you know how it is, Bill. Like, we land in these places and we don't go to even the places that you would consider yourself going to, like when you're in a San Diego or when you're in a LA. Like, we're not rushing to fucking Santa Monica. We're not rushing to fucking, you know what I'm saying? We're not rushing to Point Loma. We're not rushing to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? We're not rushing to.
We live there, so we don't do the tour shit.
Yeah, we know where we want to go. We're gonna go meet up with our people. We're gonna go, you know what I'm saying? We got places that's inland that ain't nowhere near the fucking water that we're kicking it and doing what we're doing. But when we go with other people, it's like, they're like, nigga, what are you talking about? We have to go see this water. I looked on YouTube, nigga. They said Venice Beach is amazing. We have to go see this. And like, I can go to LA and not see the water one fucking time in a month trip. The whole time I'm there, don't have to see. I never see it because, nigga, I'm there doing what the fuck I'm already there to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the thing, dog. Like, there's so many people that don't get how big the world is and how much more it is out there. Like, it's like niggas is just so content with, like, bro. And I got a line in the record where it's like, I said, see my daddy wake up every morning, eat his food. I love that nigga, but I never can do what he do because that nigga woke up every day and broke his back for a business that did not give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? I watched this nigga slave every fucking day. Yes, he provided a great life for his family, my nigga. Like, they did great things even after he died. They made sure we were straight, all that. But at the same time, nigga, would your life have went that way if you weren't doing all that? If you didn't have to wake up, if you didn't have to breathe all them fumes every fucking day of your life, if you didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, to do all these things to provide, which I respect and love, my nigga. Like, but I can't see myself breathing in all these toxins and this and that to be able to be like, well, at least my family got food. Nah. I'm about to use this bitch right here, and we're gonna figure this shit out. Like, that's the thing. And I don't get it twisted. I don't knock the motherfuckers that go there to do it. Like, I don't. But to the motherfuckers as entrepreneurs and want to do it that way, like, it's a hard out, but you gotta, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. And if you're not, go get a job. And I respect everybody that do. Fuck it.
Robbville, you look like you're in a biker gang right now. Every time you reach out your arm and show your tattoos. Yeah. But Sons of Anarchy type shit.
Shout out Mob Ink tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm about to go tattoo crazy in a minute. Watch this. Niggas gonna be like, who is he? Watch me. Yeah, all right.
No, you're not.
Watch me. Yes, I am.
Not doing
everything.
Not doing shit.
Ink my whole body. I don't give a motherfucker. Said ink my whole body on my weird shit. Fuck you, nigga. Watch me. We did too. This was a good pod, I think. I don't know. I think we got
Okay.
some good shit off.
So I don't think anybody answered that question.
What question? Oh yeah,
Well,
y'all niggas didn't answer.
I started saying some things, but
All right, go ahead. We took that shit to a whole different level, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a very complex question, and there's real no
that's
answer
a complex
to
question.
All right, so I got an answer if y'all don't have one in my mind. Y'all got one in y'all minds or no? I'll give y'all the out if you don't have one.
First of all, I'll say it again, like I said numerous times throughout the show. I'm old as fuck, and it's gonna take I won't even know when I'll even want a bitch for a relationship until I know. So then from there,
that's what I'm asking you though. So what the fuck?
Yeah, so,
how you know, nigga?
You don't. Yeah, I won't. I don't know.
Not you don't. That's how we gonna end up single for forever because we talking about we don't. You don't have no like. You don't got no like. All right, she checked this, check that, check that, check that. We good?
No, because I can't look at a list and check off anything when fucking personally I'm a fucking mess. So I can't really. And so maybe when I'm ready, then maybe I might have a list.
So that's a fact too. You already have to be personally ready to want to be in something. So that's the main thing. You personally have to be ready to be in a relationship because it doesn't matter what anybody does if you're personally not like, yo, this is what I want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. I understand that aspect. Rome, are you standing on that same thing?
Sure.
Not sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna say,
sure.
No, for me, that's why I was so like gung ho on what Rome was saying because for me, I look at it as the opposite of what he was saying, where he was saying, I have to offer her something or whatever that you get what I'm saying that she don't. What did you say? Yeah, is that basically what you said, right, Rome? I'd have to be offering something that takes her to
if she's qualified for whatever I need her to do, you're gonna get
no, but that ain't what you said, motherfucker. You were saying some shit about.
Listen, first off, I started with trust and loyalty because that is of the utmost importance to me. Because if I'm about to do anything for you, I need to be able to trust you with some serious shit.
That's a fact.
But yeah, if you're qualified to do all of those, whatever task I need you to perform, you're gonna get paid above what you would be able to do on your own.
Paid, though, that's what I'm saying. See, now you're putting these aspects of you're hiring.
Yeah, because you're speaking on like a relationship, but I understand.
But you're putting in an aspect of like a hiring thing. Like it's saying like I'm telling you, it's more worth.
You're talking about in a relationship, like man,
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a complex question, nigga. Y'all niggas be, hey man, listen. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But so what I'm getting at is for me, okay. So I'll put it to my perspective of where I look at it is, if it's like this, if it's like okay, I could see myself seeing this position being something that I would hire, like right, like say like whatever Shorty could do, you like, in an aspect I still love you, still care for you, still whatever, right? But in an aspect I can think about like okay, she care enough about she'll pull out her camera to do what she's gonna when I don't have to tell her to do none of that. She'll make sure that whatever I say is on my schedule. She'll be like, hey, you make sure you do what you're supposed to do. This and that. All those things are things that you would hire somebody to do, right? Correct. If you were financially stable enough to be like, hey, I want to make my life as simple as possible, I would be like, hey, I'm fuck you for that title. You piece of shit producer. And so you would be like, I would hire these people for this title. You know what I'm saying? So now you ask somebody that's like, hey, look, I care about you, love you enough that I'm gonna do all these things. I'm not gonna ask you for a salary, but all I'm gonna ask you for is to make sure I'm straight. Like, nigga, don't be like fucking Easy-E. You over here eating motherfucking steaks and we at motherfucking Good Burger, nigga. Like, like that's the thing. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it as like, when does it become valuable to the business to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna even act like it doesn't even make sense for you to go spend 40 hours somewhere else when like in that 40 hours I got things that we could be doing together that can be benefiting us in a whole different way. Just working
Okay, I understand what you're saying now. You're saying when is that point? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, and so how I feel about that is that point is absolutely when you feel like you could pay another person to do the exact same job that this person is already doing.
Right. And she's willing
so
to
if
do
I'm
it.
able, yeah.
Right.
So if I'm able to come out of pocket and I can go get somebody else to do it, and you already doing that job, you don't need to work a job no more.
That's what I'm getting. Okay.
That's not necessary anymore.
Right, because now I'm already paying such and such for cover. I'm already paying such and such for this visual.
Yes.
I'm already paying such and such to edit this vlog. I'm already doing this. I'm already doing that. So now you saying, hey, look, I'll do all that. I'll take care of all that. I'll take care of all that. But look, I ain't got time to take care of all of that and then still go to such and such and get their ass 40 hours a week.
Right.
You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
you can stay like, here and just do this.
I'm not putting you on no fucking salary type shit. It's gonna be some like, hey,
just,
if we're doing what we're doing,
care of. You're good.
You're good. Like what I got, you got. If you like, I'm not gonna have you out here with a fucked up whatever. You're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna live how we live.
I'm saying, but that point for you is where if you're able to, I'm gonna go out and pay such and such for this video. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing to me.
Right.
If you got somebody that's already doing that type of stuff, like, hey, you ain't got to go to work no more. What the fuck you got to do that for?
Right. I'm already spending
you full time here already. Yeah.
I already got this.
And I just take care of you. Yeah. I just take care of you. Yeah.
Grab the wheel. Say we in charge. What that nigga
right?
Yeah. Grab the wheel. Say we in charge, motherfucker.
We spent way too much time on this.
We did.
Huh?
Oh, I know.
That was a good topic. Fuck you. That
yeah,
was
but
a great
you're thinking of it wrong, bro.
Why am I thinking of it wrong then? You tell me to write. That's why I asked. Nigga, I already have
when can I sit around and have a bitch take care of me?
Listen, she is taking care of you.
No. When can I?
But it is though. Realistically, it is.
Rockville been pimping since. Been pimping.
It's 2021.
Hey, popcorn player.
It's 2021.
No, listen, Rob. You know, hold on. Hey, wait, Rob. You can't go there because right before I got to this conclusion, I was thinking about the other one. Y'all remember the group chat?
Hey, I'll go be a stay-at-home dad.
I was thinking about getting taken care of, baby. You heard?
Instagram influencer.
Who?
I said I'll go be a fucking stay-at-home dad for an Instagram influencer.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to get in a couple and make a YouTube channel. Y'all niggas gonna be like, when you dropping an album? Fuck you, bitch. I just made $70,000 this month. I made $70,000 this month sitting on the couch with my fucking kid and my girlfriend. Suck my dick. Oh. I'm not putting out shit.
And my camera phone.
Oh, my camera phone, bitch. I didn't hire no crew, no nothing.
No crew, no nothing.
I made this on my camera phone. Got 45 million on this bitch. I got 45 million. I'll drop another one tomorrow, get another 30 million, and it can be sweet. Hello? Got fucking YouTube on the phone, like, hello, we love your family videos. We want to do a partnership. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna put out another Ratchet song ever. Don't worry about it. No more Ratchet Dre. He's gone. Hey. That nigga's gone. Don't worry about it.
Hey, would you
Forbes list, here I come.
I got a question. Would you guys rather live the same day over and over and over, the same day over for a full year, or would you rather take 3 years off the end of your life?
Ooh. Do we know how long the end of our life is?
Nope.
I get to pick what day.
No, but for a whole year.
Say you wake up tomorrow on Monday.
Can we add this? Do I get a bonus? Do I get a bonus 3 years if I live the same year?
No.
I tried to bargain.
There's no bonus. You either want to say you wake up tomorrow Monday. Do you want to relive your next day.
The
Nah,
next
For a
day,
full
I'm gonna
year.
try to
over and
I'm gonna
over
try
again for a
For a
I'm
year.
gonna try to manifest. I'm gonna try to manifest
Or
myself
take
to
3
live.
years off your life.
I'm gonna try to manifest myself to live the longest life that I can. So with me wanting to live to about 150 anyway, I'll
What
just
the
take the
fuck?
3 years off. Yeah, no, that's what I'm manifesting myself to live to. That's kind of what I
Mm,
see myself as in the
I'm cool,
future.
man.
Like when I dream of like future Dre, like I dream of him at 150, because you know the universe sees what you put out there. So I just dream of me being like Methuselah, and that's kind of what I do. I mean, I kind of mesh Methuselah and Musa together in one human, and I manifest that. Not they trying to do Rob sneezing, but yeah, that's how I manifest
I accidentally hit
pretty
it
much.
myself. I was trying to take my
Oh.
camera away and I hit the wrong
Y'all
button.
don't like my manifestation? Y'all are some
So,
assholes.
so I think
You know what
I'm
you
gonna
would look
go
like
with.
at 150? You're gonna be a shriveled ass old man
I
with
don't
your
care,
dread
bro.
close
I don't
to the
care because
bone,
I manifest my wife being 152, and she gonna be younger than me by at least 10 years.
and she's still gonna be fucking dry as a fucking desert.
That's cool, bro. Listen.
You're gonna
Which
have to
one of
get
them
some
niggas?
nag glue.
One of them niggas just opened up a lab to go reverse the process of aging. So I think it was either no, I think it was Bezos. Bezos did that.
They've been trying to
So,
do that for a long time. It's
but
nothing that just
Bezos,
happened.
but nigga, you know what it is when Bezos opened that bitch. Stop playing with me. If Bezos opened it, nigga, we live until 200. Stop playing with me.
Okay, so listen.
Yeah.
Bezos decided he wanted to go to space a week ago, and then he went to space the week
Bro,
after.
they've
Stop
been
fucking
building
playing.
that shit for like 9 years.
Nah, it
First
doesn't
of all,
matter. In my
and second of all,
mind,
people been going to space since the 60s.
in my
He
mind, he
didn't do
said a
nothing
week
big,
ago he wanted to go, and he left.
but that's not how it happened. So shh.
All right, go ahead, Rome. My bad.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna live out my next day for a year. So
What?
how I'm thinking,
You really going
how
with that?
yeah, I'm gonna do with that because at the end of the day, taking 3 years off of my life, technically, if I live one day for the whole
It
year,
depends
that's
on
only
the day
taking 1
too. It
year
does
out of
depend
my
on the
life.
day. It does depend on the day.
It kind of depends on the day, but if I know ahead
Like,
of
what if
time
it's
that
your
it's
worst
coming,
day? What
I
if
can make
it's your
it.
worst?
No, I can keep making it the best day of my life because I know it's going to happen
No, you
again
can't.
tomorrow.
If it's your worst day, you have to still.
Here's the thing.
If it's your
There's
worst
no
day, you
way.
still have to
There's
live it over and over again.
There's nothing in the question that stipulates you know how days gonna
I know. That's why I said the what if.
Or
I said a what if it's your worst day.
yeah,
If it's your
you just
worst day
relive
that you
it
have.
over and over and over. It all
If
depends.
it's
You might
your
have a good
worst
day, you
day
might
and
have
you
a
have to
bad day.
relive
It's
it
like
for
the
a year.
lotto. It's like hitting. It's like the lotto.
Nah, man, you're going to keep living the same day. You're going to know why Rome going to get nagged for 365 days. I can handle that. I can handle
bro,
that.
that's crazy. Think about that. Like, think about your worst day and then being like, I got to live that for 365.
What if it's my best day?
But
and I get to live it out for a year, and I still get to keep the 3 years on my life though.
See, this would be the worst question. This would be the worst question. This would be the worst question. If like they took the 3 years out of your prime, that would make it worse. Like if you're saying just take 3 years off the end, I'm willing to risk 3 years off the end if I'm planning on living a long life. But if you're saying like right now, I'm in my early 30s. You're telling me tell me
I don't know when I'm gonna go.
No, but listen, but think about it. So now you're telling me I gotta miss 30. I gotta miss 30 to 33. I'm not really kind of down with that because 30 was lit.
Why are you changing the whole context of the question?
Because, bro, the question makes more sense that way.
No, that's not you. Then you save that for when you ask a question again.
All right, my bad. Sorry.
It's real simple.
At the end of my life, I just said at the end of my life, I'm willing to wish 3 of them at the end to just have a regular life.
That's what I'm going with too. I'll take because the last 3 years of my life is probably gonna be fucking fucked up. Like I'll probably have all types of health issues back to back to back to back that leads to me dying. So I'd rather just be like strolling down the street somewhere around like 62, 63 years old and that's a wrap.
Nah,
no, I might have some I might have
that's
a great
young still, Rob.
I might have a great 3 years though.
I want you to live way longer than
63.
3 years,
man.
I know some 62, 63-year-olds still getting it popping. So I don't want you to die.
Yeah,
that young, bro.
60
You
is
gotta,
a whole new age than when we were kids.
yeah,
Even
no, yeah,
even
yeah. You
even
gotta put that.
70s,
You gotta put that at
80s.
least 80, bro. Like 80 is like the new 60, bro.
Well, see, no, that's what it was. It's going to be different for our generation because our generations did massive amounts of drugs.
Nah, bro. Because think
Oh,
about this,
yeah.
dude. Like I was crazy looking at 20 in my 20s. Like I'm a whole different individual in my 30s. I feel like we got a generation that like some people did take care of themselves in a way. Like think
Bro,
about it,
there's
bro. You got
massive
juicers.
amounts of
You got the
people our
motherfuckers that
ages
take that
dying
juice
now.
in it. Huh?
There's massive amounts of people our age dying now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the same way you think about
So
the
if the
haves and
drugs don't
have-nots.
kill them
Look,
now,
look, look.
the
Watch this
long-term
though. The
effects of
same
the
way you
drugs
think
will
about the
kill you.
haves and have-nots, right? The same way you think about the haves and have-nots with money. You got to think about the motherfuckers that care about health and the people that don't. People that are dying, you don't see a bunch of these health nuts just dropping dead. It's all the motherfuckers like, bro, he ate chicken wings for his whole life till fucking 6:45, and then he ended up dying. So it's like you got to think about that too. Like
Actually,
I don't see not too many besides bro that just passed away. He was a healthy dude, but that was drugs. That was a fucking that was something different. But I'm saying off of natural causes, you don't see too many young healthy or healthy like in shape old people dying like early. Majority of the times you see somebody like in their 60s, 70s die, you be like, I understand why they died. I know how they lived. I seen how they lived. They did cocaine for about the first, 30 years of their life. Then they tried to act like they were holier than thou, and they died. But it's like that. Like
Not the
then you
not the
have to,
first 30 years of their life, dog.
bro, every
no, I mean,
generation,
at least 30 years of their life. At least 30.
every generation from our great grandparents to our current generations, the life expectancy has dropped.
Yep.
Well, but that's because they're adding a
It's
lot of
because
different things.
each
But they're adding a lot of different things into the
that's
equation.
because
You're
each
adding suicide. You're adding all
that
these different ass things into why people are dying.
no, all those ways have been around forever.
Suicide, overdose. Okay, but I'm saying if you live a
Exactly.
fucking
That's why I'm
healthy,
talking.
regular life.
That goes back to my previous point. There's massive amounts of people in our generations are dying early.
Yeah, but I'm
Really
saying, but
early.
you have to say by other circumstances. We're not just saying that they're just
Even
dropping
health,
dead by natural causes.
even health related.
Yeah, no,
30-year-olds having heart attacks. That shit
Yeah.
went.
But I'm saying
that
that's
shit
from
went
a
like
lot
that a
of
while ago.
that's from a lot of pre-existing shit. Like
Yeah, because they were brought on early on drugs. People having heart attacks, they've been pumping cocaine through their heart for fucking their whole adult life. I know people pushing 40 that just their life revolves around fucking like cocaine and fucking alcohol. Like that's it. Go to work, do exactly what they got to do, and
that's what I was getting at when I was talking about how people live around here, where they go to work every fucking week. They don't feel like they're addicted because they're working every day, 5 days a week. But then that Friday hits, the first thing they do, call the coke man. First thing they do,
they don't even wait till Friday anymore. These motherfuckers are yacked out on a Tuesday afternoon.
That's a fact too. That's a
These
fucking
motherfuckers don't
fact.
wait till the weekend. See, our parents' generations and shit like that will wait till the weekend to party.
Right.
These motherfuckers party fucking Monday through Sunday,
Right. No, that's a fact.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
But
a fact.
oh, Ron, what you gonna relive you said you're gonna relive your day?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That's
Oh,
1 year of my life gone.
That's a wild ass fucking take on that, Rome. I ain't gonna lie. Like I would never just the gambler knowing that it could be my worst day that I gotta relive, I'm cool off of.
No, my luck, it will be my worst day.
You know what I'm saying? A year of
I
your
wake
worst
up every
day,
morning with a flat tire in the car.
Bro, a year of your worst day is so fucked up. Cause I had a shitty day yesterday and I canceled everything I had planned. Like I had a shitty day yesterday and was just like, you know what? Nah, I'm not about to put this shitty day on anybody else. I'm cool. So think about that for 365. That's nuts. Nope, I'm good.
But what's your question this week, Rome?
So I thought about going in a different direction today, and I think this kind of help the audience get to know us a little bit better. So what did you guys what is you guys it's kind of simple. It's a little light, but what is your greatest talent?
This is easy for me. My greatest talent is that I'm not great at anything, but good at a lot of things.
So you're a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
I feel that one.
It's awesome.
But a little bit higher level, whatever.
I would say my greatest talent is.
Your greatest talent is being above average at a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's what you want to say. I would say thank you. I appreciate that. I would say I guess that would tap into the same thing though. I would say adaptability. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Being versatile in kind of any situation. I can go into a business meeting with the best of the business people and come off as I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I could be in the trenches with whoever the fuck and still be, you know what I mean, knowing that I belong there as well. So I would say adaptability would be my biggest talents, like to be able to just adapt in any situation.
Okay.
Indy's greatest talent is that he's controversial to everybody.
That's a fact. And we're still gonna take our picture as soon as you feel better. It's gonna be the first picture Indy posts when he comes back to life. We gonna make sure of it. If I gotta drive all over to your house, nigga, we gonna make sure that's the first picture you got to post when you say you back to life. I'm back. It's gonna be me and you just like this.
So what would you say your talent is there, Rome? Or your greatest talent? Whatever.
My greatest talent is being able to communicate on several different levels to get my point across.
Okay. Not this motherfucker said the same thing that I did, but just adapted it the same. But this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
No, but that's a fact. You are that way. Like the same way that what I said, you're the same way. Like you can adapt in any situation. Like we can be wherever the fuck, and you're gonna be wrong. And like that's the thing that you gotta understand too is being adaptive doesn't mean you change who you are. It's just you know how to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You're still the you,
right.
But you know how to be you in this situation. I'm not gonna ask you about if you like fucking Jay-Z, Nas, or fucking whatever when I'm in a business meeting. Like that doesn't make sense.
Right.
But if we're talking about that, I can debate you at the same time.
It goes back to being a chameleon. You know, I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I'm not changing the essence of who I am. Just what color is I'm adapting
your surroundings. Your surroundings require you to adapt. Your surroundings require you to adapt. So that's basically what I was getting at too.
Oh, that was.
Did we actually make 5 questions? I don't know if that was 5. I know everybody ain't here, but
we normally have 5 people.
Yeah.
So that's random questions.
Our questions got to be much doper though, dog. We really got to work on the questions. That graphic is fire though, bruh.
That your question was not suitable for that segment.
Bro, y'all niggas y'all niggas
we argued about the question first.
Listen, bro, I'm certified lover Dre, and y'all niggas ain't gonna make me not do what the fuck I want to do. When I came on, I said I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say when I'm gonna say it. So certified lover Dre here.
We clocking in 2 hours and 24 minutes right now. We're about to wrap it up so we could get to our Patreon and get to the shits. In a couple weeks, we're going to have the Patreon all set up where our viewers could purchase exclusive content that is a little more
we do everything on there, y'all.
Just think of if
we do everything on there, y'all.
I'm about to tell y'all some stories. Y'all gonna pay for these stories. They're gonna have to pay
Syndrome,
for these.
What's going down and where can we find you?
Syndrome_TS on Instagram, Syndrome TS on Twitter, Syndrome on Facebook. And here every Sunday. And go stream my music. Trust Issues, Extended Weekend.
What's going down, Dre? Where can we find you?
My bad, I was over here. I I was over here shooting shots because we had a great pod on that. 2K Dre on everything, man. You can find me 2K Dre on whatever. Instagram 2K Dre, Twitter 2K Dre. I don't really be on that bitch. So I ain't gonna lie. Music, go stream it. Podcast, go stream it. Y'all niggas be cuddly listening to us at work and
Sherlock,
shit.
you missed the whole fucking show, bro. The show.
Y'all niggas be. Man, listen, I'm over here giving these niggas these smoke right now. You over here talking about Sherlock? Hold on, I'm trying to tell these niggas about themselves.
Go ahead.
Y'all niggas be listening to us cuddly at work when y'all niggas don't want to tell us that y'all really listening though. So stop bullshitting and support like you supposed to support, and stop being hoes and listen to us on the low and tell the world that our shit go crazy. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Where's the gunshot? You don't got
Big facts.
What the fuck?
No, the fucking turntable
Give me
still.
something, damn. That was weak.
You can find me everywhere at Villain Radio. You can find Bobby Backwoods Products on Villain.radio on Snapchat. Villain Radio 2.0 coming soon. Go stream Hollow Gang Bugs. Here's the live album on all streaming platforms, and the same for Easy O'Hare's Baggage Claim, one of the best albums of the year. Catch Easy Stove God Cooks and Conway the Machine on and Love.
They don't let the GDs in the door.
And
not a door went closed.
We'll see you guys next week with maybe a full lineup. Who knows what'll happen here on Sunday dinner.
They don't
remember a couple weeks by our Patreon because we're about to talk shit behind the scenes.
Oh man, shit, that shit's gonna get crazy, boy.
See you guys next week.